Domo, welcome everybody. We're back with Golden Treasure, the Great Green. It's time to eat our greens. Yippee! The Domo Pac-Mine, Domo Bucky, the Waluigi, Domo Arilon, welcome. Yeah, I can't wait to see another dragon mauled by a goat. Yeah, right? Yeah, so I did the suggestion of doing things offline. I just did part 1 again. And of course, as I feared, things happened. So, not doing that again. But there are some positives. First of all, I mastered the Shimmerling, so I could read its poem really quick. Because there's a wiki for this game, apparently. And it has all that listed. The Shimmerlings are the pheasant-looking things, FYI. This do we know, to be beautiful is to be seen, and to be seen is to be hunted. To be sweet is to be delicious, and to be delicious is to be hunted. If you would be truly strong, be hunted, you will grow swift and clever. But if you are not willing to pay the price of beauty, in pain and fear and endless escapes, it is better to be dull and tasteless. This is our way, the good way of the Shimmerlings. Yeah, Domo Mage, welcome. So yeah, that was the poem. So that was literally the only animal I mastered out of all that. I tried to trigger the dark sweets, but they weren't popping up, so I failed that. And then afterwards, I was like, yeah, let me go fight the fire salamander again and get its artifact. Died. So we're going into part 2 with 2 lives. Great. Oops. Going forward, starting a new life, I'm starting on part 2. I'm done with part 1. It's like, I don't care about the artifacts anymore. And I did look into it, and you're given a lot of mastery for starting at a later point. It's just that you won't get a special tarot card for playing start to finish, which I don't care about right now. I just want to get an ending. That's all I care about. And then lastly, since I didn't mess with the humans this time around, I had more time to explore. So it did turn out you can go to the water spirit multiple times, and each time he'll give you a riddle. So the second riddle was something along the lines of, how can water be destroyed? And I was like, can you block it? And it was like, no, you fucking idiot, I'll just split myself like a river. And I was like, oh. It's like, water can't be destroyed. Even if you drink me, you'll just pee me out. It's like, oh, okay. And then the third riddle was something like, what is the name of the water in your body? And I'm like, oh, blood. Or, as the game calls it, the red essence. And he was like, okay, you actually got that one right. Cool, good job. Have some water mastery. I was like, cool, thanks. Yeah, I got some endings, the ones where you die. Yeah, pretty much. Joe, welcome. How you doing? Alright, so gotta show you guys one more thing. Because we're starting right off in part 2. Yeah, only the best. I got I got this thing here over on the left. When I tried to go challenge the fire salamander again, there was like, imagine a black screen, and then imagine these glowing pools, and they're like, the color's like one of every element. And they're like really glowy and stuff, and in the pools I found a rock, and I was like, you know what, I'll just take this instead. So I didn't beat the salamander, I just grabbed that instead. Yeah, there is blood in your body. So yeah, I've got like level 3 of everything. So what I wanted to do was go to Darktooth and sell him my artifacts and get some lore. So we're gonna start with that. Well, am I hungry? I might have to eat first. I should eat first, then I'll go to Darktooth. Let's see, I don't think I'm anywhere close to being able to get the birds. The birds are too crafty. How long did I play for? I don't know. Not too long. Like I said, I just redid part 1 really quick. Because it's like, I died to the lion last stream. And then I did the prologue again because I didn't know if anything different would happen. And sorta did. Like, the bird, like, I was able to confront the bird, which I didn't get to last time, so that was different. But other than that, yeah. Anyway, let me kill this snake. And I fuck it up. What's even your attack pattern? How do I play this game? Yeah, of course I start with a fail. Isn't that great? I'll just keep fighting it. And then hachoo. Yum yum yums. Yeah, it's like all I got to eat are snakes. Yeah, drop your guard. Let's try striking again. Come on. Big bucks, no whammies. Ah! Damn it. Domo Doom Guy, welcome. You want Domo and a pretzel? Yeah, sure. Domo Doom Guy, how you doing? I don't know if there's a pretzel emoji. Is there a pretzel emoji? I don't know. What's not popping up? You'll have to just imagine it. Like you imagine these dragons. Yeah, there you go. Midge brought pretzels for everybody. Say thank you to Midge. Domo Vivi, welcome. How you doing? Playing Dragon game today. How you doing? Oh, and thank you for 12 biddies. Arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you. How you doing? Magic dragon nuts on your face. It's like, well, how about you drag on the dragon? Rock the dragon. Domo for every viewer. Yeah, there you go. It's like, it's hot today. My brain cannot compute. You don't have pretzels? Don't worry. Vince brought pretzels. You could have pretzels. The NW Dragon Ball reference. There you go. Like, it's been a very hot day. I've been sweating. Think I might stinky? Probably. You don't like pretzels? Well, that's unfortunate. For that, you get 2 pretzels. I can't save you from Michigan. I'm not always stinky. Sometimes I shower. Alright, I'm full of plenty of food now. I'm just stinky today. Because it's too hot. I'm so sweaty. Alright, now let's go to Darktooth. It's like, what's up, buddy? Alright, I have found an interesting object. Wait, I have to pay him to show him my treasures? What? Yeah, I offer an artifact. Wait, so I have to give him shinies to research the object and then you gotta be kidding me. I don't have any shinies. No, damn it. Well, that was a waste. I'll just have to come back. Why can't I defeat Michigan? I just can't. Doesn't work like that. How do I get shinies? I forget where the shinies are. Ugh. Like, there's gotta be shinies around here somewhere. But yeah, I thought I could just give the stuff to him. I didn't realize I had to be like, hey, look at my shit, and then I can sell it to you. Ugh. Heckin' dragon economy. I think this is a shiny resource. Yeah, it is. Okay. Use my teeth. There we go. Now I got a bunch of shinies. Alright, cool. I remember from last time. Okay, I have 18 shinies. That should be enough. Take my fucking shit. I have good stuff. Alright. I found an object. The bauble. Darktooth casually sniffs off an object and explains its origin value. Okay. How about the lodestone? And then... the amber circle. Like, I should have enough shinies for him to smell everything. Or not. 3 out of 4 ain't bad. Alright. Gather knowledge. What do I offer? Okay. Alright. It'll be on a profit. Not a big profit, but a profit nonetheless. Yep. Take my baubles. Take the lodestone. Take the amber circle. Now I should have lots of shinies. Yeah, now I got 38 shinies. Okay, cool. I think I asked a lot of these questions already, so. Yeah, like who's the greatest? Like, just get all this knowledge again. What state can I defeat? I don't know, Connecticut? Yeah, a lot of this looks familiar. Like, just getting back what I lost before. Alright, how much do I have after that? 19. Of course, 1 short. Yeah, I'll buy a Healy thing. And that's all he wrote. Alright. I forgot a lot of what this is. I might as well revisit and see what happens. Silently observe? Because I think last time I approached, you watched them deliberately wade through the forest like the long-legged spearbills of the marshes, graceful in their actions. You realize I'd never investigate the same organism twice. Once a plant has been touched, smelled, tasted, and put in the sandmelt sphere, others of its kind become uninteresting to them. You also notice that they're somehow linked, as they seem to know what the others have already examined, though no sound passes between them. They make no dances, and they do not look each other in the eyes. So, mind song should not be possible. I will bring them a plant. I would like to offer you 1 leaf. You make a small trip down to a nearby spring where an herb grows whose scent you've never smelled elsewhere. Digging out from the ground with the roots intact, in case that was important, you bury it in your jaws and offer it to the brightlings. Yum 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 yum. When you place on the ground before them, one of it picks it up and begins to deal with it just as the others, but the other two remain stationary, staring at you. Geez, 1 second. Ugh. Okay. Like Taffy was being a butthead. Okay. And now he wants to sit on my lap. Of course you do. What, Taffy? It's like he went to jump on my lap, but then he started licking himself like, sir. Yeah, Taffy's here if you want to pet him. He's on my lap. You still cannot detect a mind to sing to. Yeah, synchronize cat petting, yippee. Despite looking directly into your eyes with something like a song is beginning to enter your own consciousness. It's almost as if yellow poppy seed hemlock. What? Yeah, Taffy here. Next thing you know, sun has fallen, moon has risen, and the brightlings are gone, leaving not even a scent trail behind. You have a headache and there's a tiny sore spot on your body, as when you were pricked by a very sharp thorn. You make it back to your lair and collapse. Questions will have to wait until later. What are the brightlings and what do they hunt? What's Taffy's mood? He's been pretty all over the place today, honestly. It's like he woke up screaming his head off. Right? Mwah. Oh yeah, the bats. I remember the bats. What if I set him on fire? Yeah, probably 5 then. Because he's been screaming his head off. He's been running around as like, yeah, let's make the poop explode. Not fancy the idea of your treasure being regularly defecated upon by shriekers. But Taffy. You belch up the fire seat and breathe outward. A single blast should be enough to convince them to leave and never return. That was when you learned that the waste material produced by shriekers is explosive. The shriekers attempt to fly away, but some are caught in blasts that double squeaking and clicking in the cave floor. You're knocked backwards by the force, points of light stabbing through the darkness behind your eyes. You tumble quite a ways, and a hard landing brings even more pain. Your fire has been reflected back upon yourself. Dazed and wounded, you're at first afraid to re-enter the lair, but as moon rises, there's clearly neither sound nor scent of the intruders left. You evicted them quite powerfully, and they will almost certainly not return. Not all your treasure survived the blast, though you learned something about not using your flame as a first resort in unfamiliar situation are tougher for having survived an explosion. Okay. Yeah, give me my level ups. Cool, I have mastered the dreaming, whatever that's about. Give me Earth. Can I do the dreaming here? Yeah, let's enter the dreaming. I haven't done that at all. Which element shall guide your dream? How about fire? Ooh. You literally explode into existence, and your first experience is a noble hunger, chomping, grasping with your yellow tongue, your orange teeth. You gobble the air around you. Gobble-de-doo. It is not enough, and you are beautiful and glorious, and you must grow greater. You devour what you are resting on, converting it to light and heat which glows against the darkness of eternity. Only ash is left behind, but you have already moved on to grander meals, and the blazing joy pain it feels before the end is enough of a recompense of the thing consumed. Words. The eater of the world, yeah, dragon doom, rawr. There is more for you to eat, more to refine into pure light and heat. You're so great you can look back upon the great trail of yourself. You're the crackling laughter of all the other parts of you as they eat and grow great. The great green, the world's spine mountains, all of it you cover with your blazing wings. Only the great blue defines you, but already you have moved beyond, rising ever more powerful. You see sun, great sun, in your sparkling talons and sink your fangs into him. He slowly moves down into your belly, where he burns brighter than ever before, and you, at the center of all things, have become the light, the warmth, that all worship and follow, whether they will or no. You are fire. You are fire. You are fire! Alright. Like, I don't know what that dream accomplished, but hey, it was something. Go meet up with the dragon over here. The dragon over here is nice, at least. Yeah, I'll announce my presence. Be polite. I want treasure. Maybe it changes my form? Maybe. Tempest's tail rises and falls in a gesture of mirth, which sends water splashing. Very well, child. For 10 shiny things, I'll wager a lesser artifact which no longer interests me. Would you truly engage me in a riddle challenge? I don't have 10 shiny things. Ah! Alright. I can at least introduce myself again. Like, I forget if any of this raises my stats. I don't think so. Alright, I guess that's it. I got some masteries, though, so that works. Which demo reflects my mood right now? The rip one. I need food. We'll go eat some fish. Tuna fish, tuna fish. Yeah, that one. I'm gonna eat some fish. I'll strike. And I got it! Yay! Yippee! Go eat some more fish. Strike! Strike so true for you. Hmm. I was wondering why I was going blue, and it's like, oh, because it's about to level up. It hasn't leveled up yet. Ooh, a crane! Yeah, it's a great spear bill. Let's see. Can I try at least? I can make an attempt. It's basically telling me no. Nope. Well, it was worth a shot. I at least learned more of the way of the bill. See, the goats are up there. Right, there was that tree area, and then I forgot about it. I think this has shiny things in it. What's the worst that could happen? I die? Yeah, I remember last time I asked Darktooth, like, hey, buddy, can you help me get these rocks? And he was like, sure, we'll split it. Because he's cool like that. Yeah, I'll be streaming tomorrow. It's like, y'all should know my schedule by now. I never change it. It's in the schedule tab. If my schedule changes, I let everyone know on Discord and Twitter. It's like, really? Could try uncovering this. I don't think I have. Like, really? The only time I'll change my schedule is if I have, like, a Monday collab or I'm going on vacation. I am going on vacation in September, so yeah. Alright, I think this is new. I don't recognize this. The piggy. The zone has been clearly scent marked as the territory of the clan singers. Predatory fur beasts who fill the green with their hymns. They have a reputation for courage and honor despite the fact that they hunt in groups, which some see as cheating. Their primary prey are the stocky tusk snort people, whom you may also go hunt here in the Packlands. Yeah, I'll go eat some piggies. Ah! Taffy, you dum-dum. It's like he ripped a wire off my headphones. They're fine, though. We're good. Let's go hunt some piggies! And go get a hatchling. Go eat some bacon. Get the little piggy. Look at it, so small. Strike! Aha! The piggy is mine! You strike true. So tender, so sweet. Your feathers tremble and your tail curls with joy as you consume the hatchling Tussenort's body. This is a delicacy indeed. Yum, yum, yum. Ooh, and that gave me a lot of energy. Wow, those piggies be packing. A large fur beast. I don't know how to feel about that. I want to go eat another piggy. Yummy piggy. It's a cute little piggy. Yippee! Yippee! A vacation is gonna make you go to work sleep deprived every Tuesday. That's your own fault. I am not responsible for your life choices. Alright, now check out the fur beast. Those pigs are very filling. You encounter a clan singer foraging for food, following the way of its people. It is of yet ignorant of you. At the moment, it is far from you. Yeah, I don't think I could take it on in a fight. What if I just observe it?
Gambare, gambare, senpai!
Arigato! I'm trying my best! See how long it... Like, nope, I don't want to fight you, bro. I just want to watch you creepily. I ain't here to pick a fight, bro. I just want to get to know you better, that's all. You and your homies are cool, okay? Well, I got quite a bit of points from that, so that's good. Like, speaking of wolves, might as well... Right, this was the encounter with the guy that was like, yeah, I want a girlfriend. Yeah, and I think I get points for asking a question, so... Like, I remember I asked it a bunch of questions last time. It was like, just, hello. How you doing, buddy? We are the people of the far-telling song, who sing our great secret to those who would hear. To be alone is to be weak. To be together is strength. Our love for each other is our true fur, our true fang. Only with others can one hunt great prey. And the greatest of prey is the knowledge of self. We are all pups of the great den mother. Drinking her milk, we grow strong. Her milk streaming bright across the night sky. This is our way. The good way of the clan singers. Alright, mastered! Let's fucking go! That's another one down. When it's fully mastered, I keep it permanently. But if I don't fully master it, and I die, I lose that progress, so... It's usually a good idea to just go all the way and get it done. Oh yeah, last time these guys were being dicks. Like, do I really want to pick a side? Nah, fuck y'alls. Seems unworthy to involve yourself in every tiny conflict you happen upon. The tree-tails and bark borers will resolve the dispute on their own and grow stronger by it. And by your silence, you make it known that you will not become their servant, even for a moment. You leave without the bounty either side promises, but with your pride as a kin intact, with the knowledge that you were wise not to make the problem of others your own. Ooh. I burned the tree down last time. That's why I was like, let me try doing different options and see what happens. Let's see, my appetite's still good. Like, well, this will be new territory. See what's going on over here. Oh, hi, donkeys. A sleepless night sends you wandering through your domain. In the still dark, a song of victory draws you to the top of a hill. Clan singers, you can barely see their bodies in the early dawn. Moon is gone and sun has not yet been born, but you smell and hear them with clarity, and their spirits burn bright. Their giver chief raises its essence-stained muzzle and sings a grinding song of warning from deep in its throat. Hear me, Scion of the Ancient Ones. We are the claws of the Spirit Clan. Many talents united in one paw. By strength and wisdom and the generosity of this plains runner, we share a victory feast well earned. Disturb us not, for we are many in one, and you are but one. Okay. Well. Are you not afraid? Indeed, we are afraid. We know you hold red destruction in your mouth, lightly, like a adult holds a cub in its jaws. We know that your claws are sharp, your fangs like unbreaking bone. That is why you should fear us. Though afraid, we choose to stand with honor. We see clearly and know our own hearts. We are many in one, while you are only one. If you doubt, let us dance the final dance. I'd rather not. Are they not ashamed? It is not that we are many, but we are many and one. It is not our numbers which grant us victory, but a unity of essence, trust, and love. We hunt as one, just as our prey lives as one, and we acknowledge their sacrifice with song. To choose to love and to trust takes more courage than to hunt great prey. You cannot know our power. Like, warn them that eating each other will breed weakness. Ah, there you are, Cosmic! He's like, well, I'm in part 2, because I grinded part 1 offline. And while I grinded part 1 offline, I died, so we're going in with 2 lives, and I haven't died yet, so... We're okay, question mark? Your brother chieftain sings. Among us, only the strong may dance. Only the mighty may create. Am I enjoying it? Yeah, no, we're good. I have birthed many from this body. My burning essence lives on in my cubs. Strong warriors and hunters all, who know both love and violence. Do you hunt prey many times your size? Have hunted this plains runner? How can you see proof of our strength and accuse us of weakness? Not even the great lumberers dare to threaten us. Your song dies a swift death in the face of our obvious might. Eh. As you turn to leave, the brother chiefsman raises its head. Have some apple cider. Do you leave us to our feast out of fear or out of honor? Honor? So you sing, yet the tang of your salty fear dances in my nostrils. Either you know not yourself, or you know not honor. Be gone from us. Okay. Well, I got some Earth Mastery out of it, so... whatever. It's mine now. Thank you. Have a nice day. Level 5, oh boy. You have the self-control to resist pain and suffer only half the usual penalties? Ooh, I'm getting bulky. Let's see, I'm doing good on food. Right, the goats are over here. I still don't want to fight them. It's like, I'd rather not, okay, thanks. Let's see, what was this one? Oh, it's the one that was trapped. Right. Yeah, I think I did this last time. Okay. Right, I saved the goat. Okay. Make a portrait? Sure, go ahead. Why not? Stand still? I'm already standing still. Alright, this should be new. This you? Yeah. Yeah, Taffy goes away after a while. On this colder sun's journey, you come upon a small rocky spring. The water is surprisingly warm and clear, allowing you to see the many stones at the bottom. Ooh. Yeah, see? Perfect resemblance. Yeah, you made a reality. Congratulations. Life imitating art and all that. Wisps of steam curl upward from the surface. It all seems deeply inviting, and so you dip your forepaw in tentatively, thinking to wash your body in the shallow pool. As you touch the water, you instantly feel another presence. Feathers fluffing outward in surprise, you quickly crane your long neck from side to side, looking for some hidden beast, but you find nothing. Next, you turn to the spring, and you feel a faint, ruby-tinged presence lying below the stones. In its center, you can see the shimmer of heat. Gradually, you realize this is a subtle being, a spirit of some kind, but it's far weaker than anything you've encountered before, resting just on the edge of perception. I mustache a question, but I'm shaving it for later. It reaches out to you in its mind song, which is gentle and slow. Oh, little kin, you please me greatly, casting your visage upon my surface, touching my body with yours. Can you not make that weird, sir? I have embraced many of your people, proud and powerful, grand and wise. Yeah, honk honk. These waters have warmed many in times now forgotten. Blackburns before they were sun-blessed, tail beasts before they sacrificed their limbs. Even before the Drakh were the Drakh, here was I. I was here. Rest within me and share my gift. What's the worst that could happen? I die? I melt into a pool of soup? You lower yourself into the water. The sensation of warmth flows over your armor and between your digits. As you enter, the spirit's voice grows slightly in power. Images trickle into your mind. The touch of bodies great and small have I known. Minds deep and shallow have opened to my song. If women strong of will and heart, I gave my fire to those burning champions. You can't have me in soup. I want broccoli cheddar soup. Long have I watched the elements flow, taken up by solid beings. Long have I given myself to new expressions of the all. First, I was a blazing vein of earth, red blood of the great birther given mind. Then I was a boiling lake, dancing with hot air joy from below. Now with so much given, I am but the memory of flame, a warm puddle. I am dying. Do I have French soup? No. But one more turning, this spring will forever cool, and I will be gone. Oh, great kin, I will provide this last warmth, for it is all I have left. Take it, and live, and remember. Okay, Well, the blue one, the green's guaranteed, so I shall call upon my inner strength to sing a sacred true song of farewell. You take a deep breath, allowing the steam of the spring to enter in you, and summoning up all of the force of your spirit, you begin softly to sing a song of such power that no words nor images could tell of it after, but only point weakly to its truth. You sing first of the unending void which extends beyond thought, of a coldness that never knew warmth, a darkness which never knew light. You sing then of the only true miracle, the great beginning, how the tiniest of flames was born in that darkness, and through that flame the void was laid bare, and at last knew itself for what it was. Your song then tells of the spending, the growing of the first flame as it exploded through the void, leaving behind many small flames until there was nowhere one could look that was not filled with a 1,000,000 points of light. With each small fire left behind, the first flame was less than it was, and also greater. At last you sing of the spirit passing away, and you show through your music this truth, that it was always secretly the first flame, its existence a perfect gift and its end an infinite number of beginnings in disguise, and that the void will never be the same for having known it. Yeah, I know about the Big Bang. And having found the beginning to the end, the great green itself stands silent, in awe before the beauty of your song, a true song of farewell which you may never accomplish again. In that moment the spirit knew final rest, and the waters grow cold upon your skin. You know it is time to carry on your journey, but as you push yourself into an upright stance, your forepaw brushes against a stone, and you feel a power within it. You've been given a parting gift. There's something sleeping within this stone, perhaps. Woo! Sheepy stone! Is this Dark Souls lore? Probably. Yeah, it's your first fire breath. Go whoo. Alright, I'ma go eat more piggies. Oink oink! I love me some tasty piggies. Yummy, yummy, yummy. I clicked too soon. Get in my belly! Where's Piggy? Piggy! Where's Piggy? Piggy. Oh, that's Big Piggy. I want Little Piggy. Unless they have the same attack pattern. I guess they probably do. Yeah, yummy in your tummy. There we go. I ate the baby. Yum. I want one more baby. I did it too late. I'm so bad at the timing. Like, I'll eat your babies if you don't stop it. Don't you guys eat eggs? Yeah! It's like, if you eat eggs, you're eating babies all the time. Oh, Double 86! Welcome! Thank you for the raid! Oh my god! Can we get a shout out? Domo, welcome, raiders. I'm Bloody Delude, Kitsune Hunter / Animal Tamer, and today we're playing Golden Treasure, the Great Green, where we have to survive in the wilderness as a dragon and eat, like, piggies and squirrels and stuff. Also fight other dragons. But yes, Domo, welcome, 86. Thanks again for the raid. If you gotta eat or use the bathroom or anything, go ahead. Otherwise, kick back, relax, and enjoy imagining dragons. Hope you had a good time with your stream. Hope you had a good time with Genshin. Yeah, welcome, boy failure raiders. Yeah, eggs we eat are unfertilized, so it's only half a baby. Yeah, no, we were just talking about eating babies. Don't worry about it. Alright, I ate 2 piggies. What's a large fur beast smelling of earth? Oh, is that a big peaky? Is that... It's the birther. Okay, so it's the mom. I don't know if I want to eat the mom. Does that count as... Okay, so I already mastered it by eating the baby, so why would I go after the mom? Nah, it's not worth getting my ass kicked. I just wanted to see what that was. We are the people of the open senses, tasting scents in the air beyond the rich dreams of others. We smell what is hidden below Earth's rich skin and become one with it, tasting the joy of life. Life and death we face with a warrior's soul unyielding to despair. And thank you for following. Arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you. When seasoned with courage in the heart and love for family, all the world is a feast. This is our way, the good way of the tusk snorts. Yay! Another mastery down. Let's go! It's like, why are you guys still eating babies over there? Yeah, stream was good. Spent way too much money on pixels. Understandable, but totally fine. Yeah, no, of course. Yeah, get ready for beddies. Eat your foods. And thanks again, 86. I got those guys. I must thank you. Yeah, I gotta master these nuts. Like, yeah, you're a little too fixated on eating babies over there. At least I'm eating bacon. Alright, let's see. I could try and mess with the red dragon over here again. Oh yeah, this game is also a roguelike, so a lot of stuff I've done already. I'm probably gonna fall into that trap again. Yeah, look at the baby pigs. Yeah, eat the baby animals. And he's just like, ha, you fell into my trap. Yeah, mutual acceptance. Did I pick this last time? The claim to land near the very spirit of the Great Green is either foolish or dangerously foolish. I have no intention of invading such a space. Alright, yeah, I think I introduced myself. Right, I challenged it for treasure last time. Keep him distracted. Yeah, because I think last time I just bought it straight from him. Yeah, you can have sausages, pork chops. You're gonna eat 911 babies. That's a lot of babies. Why'd you eat so many babies? That's too many babies. Unless they're like fish eggs. Like, if you eat fish eggs, 900 fish eggs isn't a whole lot. Go eat some caviar. You begin a low-key conversation with Vantage, asking innocuous questions about its territory, its treasure, the good beasts it hunts. It evades most of them, giving non-committal, flavorless answers. Yeah, fish eggs, there you go. Go eat them. Yeah, have some cod roe. There you go. Then that's probably the easiest way to eat 911 babies, is eating some cod roe. I love me some cod roe. And you share a few of the interesting encounters you have had in your territory. Vantage listens, asking the occasional question, but seems alert. A short time later, Vantage seems to be relaxing, paying less attention, but you know that's not good enough. Vantage may be trying to lull you into a sense of security. That's a way to put it. You wait longer and longer, and longer and longer, till finally you sense that the moment has come. Blinding Vantage with a sudden flash of harmless but bright fire, you leap upwards and seize the artifact from its mouth. Vantage looks chagrined, its mind signals purpling. You waited so long I forgot I had it. You have great skill in sitting and waiting for others to lose interest. I have the patience of a saint. No, really, I think it's my highest stat. One side of the pit collapses, creating a relatively easy way out, though you do not know how Vantage caused it. Not sure that was a compliment. I'm taking it! I don't care if it was supposed to be a compliment, I'm taking it as such. Leave now. Do not return unless prepared to challenge me for my lands. The Rubikin is gone by the time you climb out of the trap. Soon you are safely back in your own territory. It seems as though the skyward reach is off limits for now. Perhaps one day when you're stronger, you could challenge Vantage for it. It will undoubtedly be an interesting gambit. Doesn't matter. Got treasure. Yay! I only did the dreaming thing once. I did fire. Should I go down the list? Yeah, it is a compliment. Ambush predators need patience. Yeah, let's try having a water dream. Ooh. You begin sitting on top of a mountain. Your many white scales clothed in a pure beauty. When then sun rises, and in the face of his glory you cannot help but dance and quiver. You come apart piece by piece, tiny fleck by tiny fleck, and begin to slide down the peaks. What started as a slow surrender of your twin lovers, heat and gravity becomes a quicker and quicker dance, following the natural lines of Earth's wide and beautiful form as you tumble over yourself. The little trips and falls are your favorite parts of the journey, and you meet other rushing flows, becoming one with them and learning the hidden stories they carry as you approach the meeting, where all shall be one. Earth finally falls away and you slip into the great oneness. For a long while there is darkness, and you are not sure what you are. So many things are passing through you, taking you into themselves and then releasing you. You're moving, and yet you are enduring and still. You are one, and yet tiny pieces are forever being added and taken away from you. But always, there is love. A support of all life without judgment. A love of the lowest places and secrets kept at the bottom of the darkest ravines of the deep night which have never known light, and never will until the world ends. You are the flow, the catalyst, the connector, ever humble and yet ruling over all by your very nature. You are water. You are water. You are water. Hello, I am in the water. Please help me. I will hydrate. What happens when the timer runs out here? Because I avoided the humans. So it's like, what happens when the timer runs out? What do I do then? I guess I'll go say hi to the wolves over here. You have found the lair of the clan singers deep in the heart of the Packlands. Most of the clan is out hunting this day, but they have posted a sentry. Its posture and energy leave absolutely no room for doubt. It is guarding some kind of treasure. Yeah, baby! Sneaking past will be impossible, and it is directly blocking the lair. How will you proceed? You think I could take it on in a fight? Probably not. I'm probably gonna die. But you know what? Why not? After you step out of hiding and announce your challenge, the sentry replies, I am guards the treasure, the one left behind. I am old but strong, forged in many battles. My body and essence are unified, and standing between our most prized possession and any who would take it. Though I fear you, I shall remain, like a stone unmoved and ever ready and honor your challenge. Let the dance of destruction begin. Time to regret my choices. I'm gonna assume his moveset is whatever this is, so... Let me start with Earth and Sea. Alright, he did air. So, water? There we go! Aha! I was one step ahead, because I know your attack pattern. The Guardian is defeated and attempts to escape. Will you allow it to leave? Sure, I beat it fair and square. Entering the lair, you are dismayed to find no shiny things or rare objects. Instead, you see several hatchings of the clan singer people. Of course their greatest treasure is their fucking children. If there's one thing about these wolves, is that they're very, very tight-knit. I remember one of the wolves saying that they didn't have treasure and that their treasure was their family. God damn it! Where's Dwayne The Rock Johnson when you need him? They're redolent with fear, but one of them bravely stands and approaches you. Yeah, good thing I didn't kill the mom. I was like, nah, I won fair and square. There was no point. Yeah, they are cute. I can salvage this? Probably. I am Shining Eye, lastborn of the future of the claws of the Spirit Clan. Have you come to destroy us, Great Rock? The aroma of their delicious, tender, milk-fed flesh calls to you. Altogether, they would be very fine meal indeed, and they are defenseless. Their small fangs and claws not even capable of piercing your armor. No. I don't want to eat these babies. I only want to eat the bacon. The bacon gives me a lot of health. Or energy, rather. You explain to the younglings you came here in search of treasure, not food. Shining Eye replies, we are the greatest treasure of the claws of the Spirit Clan. We are the immortality of our people. From our brother's creator's body, we draw sacred milk. And from our giver creator's mouth, we receive warm flesh. We flow from them, like a river, bringing their songs into the future. There could be no greater treasure, or so they sing. Can I keep one as a pet? I'm kind of tempted to take one as a pet. Well, you are treasure, and I am a dragon. You can if I want to piss the wolves off. But I want a pet! They'll probably just hunt me down for the wolf, aren't they? Like, but I'm a dragon, I'm supposed to take treasure, and there's no princesses to kidnap. I'm taking one. You can't stop me. What's the worst that could happen? They invade my cave and kill me? Seizing Shining Eye gently but firmly in your jaws, you retract your hand from the lair and make swift progress through the woods. You almost swallow or choke on it a few times in your haste, and the clan is in close pursuit, but they give up after you pass the boundary of their territory. When you deposit Shining Eye in your lair, it sings a pitiful song, trying to call its clan to it, but it's much too far away to be heard. Eventually it collapses in despair, and you think it may have gone silent, destroyed by pure grief, but after a few suns it grows accustomed to its new home and regains its energy. Soon it has learned to look to you for sustenance and entertainment. You must provide food for it, reducing your own stores, and your tail becomes a veritable chew toy. You can at least consume it if it grows too troublesome. Yippee! I got a pet! Oh my god. This is the shard of the future of the claws of the Spirit Clan. It is a rambunctious little fur beast, consumes flesh like a mad sanctuary, chews on your tail and pelts you with questions constantly. Why in the name of the earth and sun did you take it alive? I wanted a pet. Oh, hey, look. It's the consequences of my actions. It is a hunting moon, and as you bathe in the moonlight outside of your lair and look over your domain, a many-voiced song rises up from the depths of the great green. The clan singers are singing a song of summoning. We call upon the long-necked lord, the firebringer, remnant of before time. If you know honor, come to us. The Spirit Claw clan summons you. You find all the warriors of the clan waiting for you on a hill at the edge of their territory, facing your lair. As you approach their giver chief and their birther chief rise, the giver chief speaks first. I am Splits the Night, who rends the darkness with a clear voice, creator of many and first in the danger. This night it is given to me to sing our grievances with you. You have sung songs at odds with reality as we know it. Your voice has been the voice of untruth, to which only the weak resort. You have stolen away Shining Eye, the beloved. Of the future of the clan you have taken, bringing painful quiet to our den. Their birther then comes to the foray. I am Fragrant Spirit, whose essence is pleasing to the Green One, creator of many and source of light. This night, it is given to me to sing on your behalf, to count your virtues. You have dealt fairly with our seedling. The bold disperse you allowed to pass, and carry your essence to place unknown. Our song and future are strengthened. This clan joins in song. Behold, we are the claws of the great green, and you are not respected by our clan. Your actions dismay us. You are our enemy. Thus do we pronounce this judgment. You shall not enter the Packlands again. Never shall you hunt at our domain, nor seek your treasure there. Oh, great, I can't hunt for pigs anymore. Oops. Boy, I love the consequences of my actions. Swear to stray far from us, or feel the wrath for bodies and minds. So is sung, and so shall be. What if not the consequences of your actions? It seems you have been declared unwelcome in the domain of these fierce good beasts. How do you respond? Swear to never again enter. Negotiate! Fragrant spirit turns away from you. Your shining rocks and strange things have no meaning to the clan singers. What could a drock have in its den, which would sway the hearts of the clan singers? Fine, you could have your kid back! Yeah. The clan singers are taken back by the sight of their beloved shining eye alive. While you hold it hostage, they dare not attack you. Grudgingly, they retract their demand. You will be allowed to pass through and hunt in their lands in exchange for your return of shining eye to them. Considering how much it eats, having it gone will be a blessing for you, and the deal is sealed. You earn the wrath of the clan singers, but have escaped the consequences by using their love against them. I am so evil! I kept it as a pet for a day, and they thought I killed it, and then I just gave it back. Alright, note to self, don't bother keeping any pets. It's not worth it. Alright. Well, at least I can hunt piggies again. I didn't want to lose the piggies. Losing the piggies would suck. Unless there's other animals I can hunt for. I like how even the game was like, why the hell did you do that? What made you think that was a good idea? This area has an odd topography. Curiously, regular hills dot the lightly wooded valles, giving it its name, the Barrows. Hillbacks roam the misty land and are said to be one of the finest meals a kin can partake of, but even a full-grown kin would not attack one of the Doti tribe unprepared. It's not my fault. It was obviously an option, so obviously I had to do it. Yeah! Oh god, what's happening? The screaming song of a kin tears at the morning air. Yeah, Tammy's a boy. Yeah, it's not my fault. It was there. An invader has come. In accordance with tradition, it states its identity and purpose. I am the leaping bolt from heaven, over bright, over hot, consuming all. I am the dire flame which cripples the night, forcing harsh light upon shadow. I am the blinding blaze, shocking and new. In your mind, you label this brashkin flare. Oh, hatchling who dares claim sacred ground. Your tender self is not worthy of these lands. By this tree, which I have blasted to a smoke-bleeding shell, I challenge you for this domain. When sun is next born, it shall belong to me. Flee if you value life and survive! Keep your flesh unmarred and seek out a new dwelling. For if you are so foolish as to lay your claws against mine, I shall do to you as I have done here. Such is my song! As you follow the sound to its source, your feathers tremble and rise. Fear courses deliciously through your veins. Yeah, so probably stronger, but too weak to already out of a domain. You know, what's the worst that could happen? Upon your arrival, you see that it has blasted an innocent tree into utter destruction. It maintains threat stance, slamming its tail to the ground repeatedly. The scent of innocent cinder fans the flames of righteous rage within you. Its mocking song is repeated over and over, crashing its tail again and again. As my nose blows again. Remain calm. While fire calls you to action, the patient, humble voice of Earth is strong enough within you to calm the flames of wrath. Observing that Flare has the high ground and is in a strong position, ready for any physical attack, you pause. Your feathers slowly relax, and fear is replaced with more helpful mental weather. It's like, don't go stealing babies! You saw what happened! You circle around it, taking in its many scars, the sense of any placed upon it. This is a nomad, a kin which has not known a permanent home in quite some time. So you are not a complete fool, it sings. Its thought song slightly less jagged and more curved now. My truth remains, however. I am strong in both fire and earth. I destroy easily and am not easily destroyed. You're weaker. Surrender is wise. Trying to see the colors. Assess its strengths and weaknesses. Body low to the ground, you slink in and out of Flare's reach quickly, slithering right, then left, then uphill, then down. As Flare reacts to your movements and feints, you successfully assess its abilities. I don't know what... Yeah, he's got more firepower than me. I've got more water power, but... I'll try and counter it. Worth a shot. Carefully begin to construct mental imagery which fortifies your claim to be the Great Green. But Flare's mind is so occupied with blasting forth its own challenge that you cannot find a way inside. It's as though you're trying to swim against churning rapids. It's like, this ain't no vantage. Fair. Flare uses your momentary consternation to seize the high ground and attack. The dance begins with you at a disadvantage! Ah! Why are you bracing? Oh, God. Boy, I wish I knew your attack pattern. I thought with your high fire stat you'd be using fire, but I guess not. Wait, don't I have items? I thought I had an healing item. Wait, did I burn my healing item when I set those bats on fire? What, Doom Guy, you gonna eat? Yeah, I'm gonna die. This is it. Yeah, I'm dead. Rip. I still got one life left. But yeah, rest well, Doom Guy. It's like, oh god, what do I do now? I only got one life left. His sprites indicate what he's gonna do? Yeah, probably. Yeah, I think I discovered this one already. And the problem is I don't know what the thing is. Oh. Oh, I still have to fight him. It's like, oh, I still have to fight him. Yeah, you can have your little snack. Alright, that was air. I think it's gonna do air again. It's like, wait. Did I actually win that time? What the hell? Flare has been defeated and forced to look elsewhere for a place to call its own. You've won your first territorial defense. It has left a bit of itself behind, a rather loud crown feather. Its cream colors will do well to remind you of your victory. Yeah, I just had to hit it with its elemental weaknesses. Well, obviously, but I noticed it wasn't changing position, so I just hit it with the same attack twice in a row, and it worked! Woo! Yay! Hey, Darktooth! Can we talk? I don't think talking to Darktooth takes up a day. Because I found stuff. So it's like I could sell some things. It's like, look at it, and then, ooh, this is worth 40. Okay, nice. Yeah, it's like, just take all my rocks and then I'll buy, like, healing items and stuff. Yeah, now it's saying I have 2, but I wasn't able to use a healing item before, so I'm confused. Unless it was just a button I didn't know how to use. Whatever. It's like, what do you think? Having 3 of each should be good? Maybe? I don't know. So I remember last time he offered a lesson for like 20 stones or something. Oh wait, I didn't realize by saying I want to do it. Okay, I guess I'm doing it. Well, good thing I bought those things. Oops. Yes, this is the place. The unusual foreign tree must be the final marker in the mental directions given you by Darktooth. Here lies the entrance to the great lesson. A sky claw rests on the expert tree watching. As you draw near, it sings. One draws near. Well, I didn't know how it would trigger. Pulling away from what it was, and toward what shall be. This is the gate of beginning. Its fastness represents all truth, all wisdom. Why are you worthy to enter? What do you possess? I don't know. No. Okay, I guess it's like, oh, you're stupid. All right, you'll come right on in. Remember always that nothing can be filled unless it is first empty. Nothing improved until it finds it is lacking. Yeah, I know that I know nothing, so that's a star? Question mark? Nothing learned until one admits ignorance with humility and openness. Look down, look down. Look at the base of a foreign tree, you see a hole in the ground. It was always there, but it seemed so obvious that the huge stone was the entrance that you didn't even notice. Hey. It is time to begin the lesson. Oh. Oh. Okay. This is the maze of history. Though it's not dangerous, or so it is sung. Only those who learn the true high story of the Drakh people shall be worthy to pass on to the maze of philosophy. Time is of the essence then, and thorough investigation may take many suns. Okay. Oh! This is the maze of history. Okay. Well, wait. Are those dragons attacking aliens? What the hell? Like, that's weird. And yeah, depending on how long you spend here to dial can more than one day. Okay. Like, I'm seeing a lot of murals, and I'm like, oh, what even is this? Doesn't seem to be triggering anything event-wise. Like, all I'm seeing is that the dragons were fighting the aliens! Oh boy, I'm still trapped here. I'm okay for the moment. For the moment. It's like, I'm not even running into enemies or anything, so I'm just like, what even? Oh! Oh god! Why do those analoxels not have eyes? They don't have eyes! Where are their eyes? You have discovered a water-laved chamber, but your way forward is barred by 3 curious beings. They seem to have no eyes and are naked, lacking scales, feather, or fur. We hear you. Yeah, they don't have eyes when they have gone. Yeah. We smell you. We welcome you by way of the cosmic sound. This is the gate of what was. Only way forward from the maze of what was. None shall pass here unless... Please let me pass. Yeah, ugly and stinky. The way forward cannot be seen with the lying eye. Only we know the way to the deeper mysteries. The wise one commands none shall pass unless the high story is sung. But we long to hear it. No song is greater than the high story of the Draken, save only the sacred syllable. Those who have seen the 7 sights and translated them into true understanding, only then may be shown the way downward to the schools. Yeah, I saw those murals! Casting your mind back to what you have witnessed in the labyrinth, a story emerges, binding all together. Beginning. I'm like, beginning? I don't know which one's the beginning. I mean... like, we got the aliens shooting down the dragons. We got dragons with their little radiance. We got dinosaurs. Like, are the dinosaurs first? Maybe? I would think the dinosaurs are first. I don't know, I'm trying to think. Am I sure? What, so it's not the dinosaurs? I mean, we see the aliens coming in and destroying all the dinosaurs like they made the volcanoes erupt. Just asking if I'm sure. I don't know anything. It's like on you, unless you know, Cosmic. Am I right in thinking this is the first one? Or am I wrong? It's been a long time? Okay, so you don't know. Well, then again, there's like this one. Let's try this one. In the beginning, Earth and Sun mated. Earth gave birth to life, whose body was her body and whose essence is his essence, but whose true soul belonged to neither. Thus the Draken came into being. That's alright. Let's see. Then this one might be next. I want to say this one's next. The kin spread across the world, adopting many shapes, many minds, but were always of one essence, and always adhering to the great law of destruction. Yeah, it's like the only reason why I feel like this is towards the beginning is because they're dinosaurs. Which they learned from Sun and the great law of creation, which they learned from Earth. They thrived and prospered, and at last one rose over them. Elders of elders, first of the first, the queen and empress of all kin. She held destruction itself in her mouth, and creation itself in her core, and all lowered themselves in her presence. Okay. And then everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked. What? Not that one? It's like, okay, if it's not that one... Like, that killed all the dinosaurs. This one? Okay, this one. It's like, okay, so I, kill all the dinosaurs. Then came the others in their circled chariots, and the heavens fell burning. The very sky turned against the Drak, and in brief moments eons were unmade. The slaughter was unprovoked and unfathomable. Nearly all the great kin died. Yeah, the two images looked similar, so I don't blame you. Though some of the smaller ones survived. Sun shed burning tears which fell to the ground, and Earth vomited up slow fire in horror. Gross. Now do they attack? Now they attack! The great empress was filled with wrath. Calling upon the power of creation, she gave birth to a mighty legion of powerful Draken. Then, using the true sigil of the void, she remade herself as the Ruiner, the most powerful beast ever to exist, a force of destruction which terrified even the others. In this new form, she led her children into a battle in the name of Earth herself for the fate of all good beasts. Okay. And then this one? Because this is the one where they fell. At first, victory was with the Ruiner Empress, but the others secretly wrought a new weapon, a music which ripped apart reality. Its terrible new music of the others bypassed body and even essence to destroy what should never be destroyed, and the kin were defeated. Nearly all perished, and the Ruiner Empress was stripped of her spirit crown and authority. Imprisoned deep within the flesh of her own mother, she sleeps through the ages, knowing only the nightmare of rage and sorrow which she still carries in her immortal breast. Okay. Probably this one then? Yeah. Having defeated the kin, the guardians of Earth, the victorious others created the 3 flat-faced, tailless tribes to spread their dominion. The short, strong delvers to seize Earth's bounty from within. The wily custodians to tame the great green and gather the treasures of the surface. And the mass enforcers to administer a new law and keep the others weak and docile. The others then departed, promising to return in the future. The few remaining kin slept for long ages in dark, cold places, hiding from the others and their seed. And then this one, obviously, this is the only one left. Though the other seed waited many, many turnings, the others did not return. They grew confused and despondent. In their chaos, the custodians rode up against the enforcers and destroyed them. The delvers disappeared underground, leaving only the custodians to hear the legacy of the others on the surface. They were now simply the no-tails. In time, the true Earthkin who were left emerged from hiding and sought their crown again among the good beasts of a new and changed Earth, but they were no longer unopposed. Now the no-tails multiply, their strange music warping the world, while the kin are squeezed between a departed past and an unknown future. Earth herself and the fate of all of her children hang uncertain in the silent void, awaiting the verdict of time. So it was, so it was. The high story has been sung, and the way now opens. We have a gratitude for the pleasure of hearing thy story once more. Pass on and remember. One of the shows you the way. A hidden nook below the water. You enter in, flowing downwards to the dark rapids. Yay! Alright, off I go then. Like, which way do I go? It's okay, which way do we go? Infinity? Infinity Nikki? Yeah, fortunate that I don't need to breathe. That is nice. Oh! Squid! Hello, Squid. You arrive at a rocky pool containing an 8-limbed creature, which seems to be guarding several piles of ordinary sand. Some creatures nearby are doing the same. An octopusy, oh god. Welcome, Draken. You have traveled far and have last arrived at the one true school. This is the School of Wealth, and I am Instructor, Penculus. Did I really just say squid? No, it's an octopus! I don't know what you thought. I watched Squid Game. Last season sucked. Our philosophy is embraced by all the world, given the Draken live up by our way, collecting many, many things to themselves. I currently possess exactly 2,076,438 objects. Wow. They are mine, and mine alone. How many objects do you possess? You confess that, although you have many objects in your trove, it does not approach such a number. It keeps crashing. Oh no. Well, I guess you're gonna have to switch to, either Google Chrome or Microsoft Edge. Ah, the joy indeed is mine today. I can call myself, Pecunious. Never Chrome. Fair. Okay, then fine. Opera. I don't know what you people use. Whose wealth is greater than the Drak. Its many appendages swarm with pleasure. When you inquire about where these millions of valuable objects are, it replies, I can't read. Right before your very snout. They are all grains of sand, and they are all mine. Can I have a lesson? Why, certainly. Normally I would require payment in sand, but the pleasure of instructing a mighty kin will be a reward enough. First principle of the School of Wealth is this. The only material things are real. Only physical matter can truly be proven to exist, and matter is therefore sovereign. Once one disposes of all intangible and ephemeral ideas, one is easily led to the second principle. The purpose of existence is the gathering of material possessions. Having great material wealth affords one respect and security. I need hardly a lecture at Drakian on this. In your own culture, mating opportunities are based largely on trove site, a commendable practice. Yeah, the pointless is affording sand. Dragons be like, I hate sand. It's coarse and rough and it gets everywhere. I have 1,000,000 of them. 1,000,000 bitches. Even lesser beings understand this. Birthers select givers who are the greatest size, or have the best territory, or demonstrate dominance over others. All these things are indications of material success and nothing more or less. To most beings, success is measured by the collection of vast amounts of food stored by the body as fat. This is indeed a legit form of wealth, physical and inarguable. But more advanced beings, such as your own people, have moved beyond this and discovered the joy of possessions. Ah, possessions! What pleasure they bring! The Dark seek possessions with certain characteristics, loosely defined as treasure, but in truth, anything can be hoarded and anything can have value. Here at the School of Wealth, we have agreed that sand is valuable and has created a wonderful, enlightened way. For a certain number of grains of sand, I can compel the beings here present to do nearly anything. Bringing food, cleansing parasites, even the performance of songs and dances, everything has a price. Morality and ethics, which are non-existent falsehoods spread by the poor. What, you saying you hate the poor? How dare you say we piss on the poor? Have no place here, nor in the one song. Even tradition does not truly exist. I urge you to cast away all of these things which are impediments in finding success in the only way that which matters. This is the essence of wisdom, to abandon the intelligible, tangible, and devote oneself to the fulfillment of one's material desires through wealth. Why? Why sand? Ah, youngling, have you not yet understood the central truth of the world? Many assume that certain objects have intrinsic value, that is, that certain things are simply more precious than others by nature. But this is not so. All that is required is that others agree that an object has value, and once that is established, quantity, not quality, is the key. Yeah, become glass. Glass is cool. Yeah, the fancy scripts are hell. I'm trying my best. When I first entered this cavern, like I can't read that V sometimes. There's a great deal of sand scattered throughout. I realized that I could be rich in sand. I then had the brilliant idea of gathering it all into one place and guarding it, which in turn made others desire it for their own. The monitors make travel to other caverns perilous, so this is the only sand available. I make it scarce and therefore valuable. I don't like you. I would now be no exaggeration to say that this entire cavern runs on sand, and I have more than any other. What bliss! If something is too common, O kin, consider making it rare yourself. Yeah, this guy's the hoarder of the worst kind. A few complained that my hoarding of sand was depriving others of what they needed, such as a soft place to rest or lay their eggs. But these were the objections of the weak and unfortunate. They have only themselves to blame for not thinking of it first. Alright, observe. Sand itself seems to be the basis of all activity here. The focus is not on living beings, but rather the number of grains of sand which they possess. Every movement and interaction carries a price in sand. It is traded for food, territory, entertainment, and mating opportunities. Some of the good beasts here have forgotten how to hunt, having used sand to gain sustenance their whole lives. Some few have large quantities of sand, more than enough, but instead of enjoying it, they constantly seek more, finding new and more expensive things on which to spend it. In this sense, everyone seems to desire much more than they have. The discovery of wealth has made everyone quite poor, and their dependence on others has made them weak, as they now buy what they desire rather than win it. When an individual's pile diminishes, they wail with sorrow and become despondent, even though their ancestors, and most currently living beings, would have never have cared about it at all. Despite all this, they routinely bless themselves for having created this system, saying about how it is the best possible way. It certainly does allow some who would not survive in the wilderness to thrive, but they are so focused on the cost of objects within the system, they do not perceive the cost of the system itself or the weakness it brings. I have a blessing now. Everything has a price, so can. My blessing, like everything else, can be bought with grains of sand. 10,000 grains, such as my price, and my blessing shall be given. What about the value of your life? Millions of grains, why do you ask? Whether you're capable of destroying Pecunius and this entire cabinet suggests that it barter its blessings in exchange. It blanches a lighter shade of scarlet. How deeply unethical! I must admit I expected better from a Draken. Do you not know that it is immoral to harm others when peaceful solutions exist? I remind you that ethics and morality are intangible and non-existent concepts according to the School of Wealth. Cumulus fumes and writhes, but sings nothing. It knows it's defeated. It's like, ha! Now what, bitch? It's like, oh, you thought you could hoard all that sand, huh? But what about I just kill you? I give you my blessing, then. Take it and leave me in peace. I'm disappointed you did not earn it through the principles of the School of Wealth. As you leave the cavern, however, you cannot help but feel you have utilized the School of Wealth's philosophy to attain your goal quite well. Boy, my reputation grows. Okay, there's the infinity shine. Oh, hi! Eel? Who put this eel here? Unschooled, following, monitor protocol. What? Add 9 to 5. Subtract 7, multiply by 5. What is the result? Well, 9 plus 5 is 14. Minus 7 is 7. So, 35? Correct! Exception allowed! Lateral movement isn't discouraged. Please proceed quickly. Stay in school. Thanks. Yeah, it's like, I know math. Hello. The shadowy crevice features quite a few good beasts, mostly waterbound, living plant-life existence. Each seems to have created a hole in the sand for itself, and there it remains, occasionally extending or retracting, but never leaving. None acknowledge your presence. When you introduce yourself as a young Draken who has come to learn the ways of wisdom from an instructor, the narrow one in the center replies, "What's a Draken?" You explain that the Draken are mighty beasts which prey upon many other beings, gather precious treasure, and grow to immense size. Big draggy boy. Mighty, precious, immense are all empty of meaning. Many beings might use the same words to describe themselves, though they are nothing to you or even to me. What is mighty to one is weak to another. What is precious to one is useless to another. What is large to one is tiny to another. You are trapped by judgments of yourself and a world which do not exist. I ask again, what is a Draken? You take great care to delineate the Drak from all other beings by their physical appearance, number and ratio, and angle of limbs, shape and structure of bone, hues of armor and feather, number of teeth, and more. When finished, you are certain you have succeeded in describing a beast which could only be Draken. You say that a Drak has a certain number of teeth. If a Drak loses a tooth to some misfortune, is it no longer a Drak? You reply that it is of course still a Drak if it loses one or even all of its teeth. Then why did you include that in your definition? You not see that all of these points which you have labored so greatly to illuminate are false. Exceptions exist for all of them, and yet those are the exceptions are still Draken. The more you attempt to confine reality to narrow definitions, the more it will define you. I ask you again, what is a Draken? Draken. Well, here's my history. Using what you learned from the Maze of What Was, you explain the high story of the kin. Normal, Princess Alex. Welcome, how you doing? see. It's like, you're Luna the Queen? You got a VT? Okay, cool. You speak of events which you have not yourself witnessed. They may very well be accurate or even wholly facetious. I have no way of verifying them, and neither do you. More importantly, how can speed of the past define the present? I ask what a Draken is, not what they've done in the past. Your answer fails to answer the question. This is me, okay? That answer is empty of content. If you ask me what I am, and I answered I am myself, you would not be at all satisfied, and the intended question would remain unanswered. So, I give up. You do not know what you are, and cannot even define your own species. The same can be said for yourself as an individual, and for anything which you behold in this world. You failed! Then you define yourself, bitch! Yeah, it's like I'm kind of tempted to eat it. Well, let's see. You're not an instructor, and I'm not your student. You do not have the right to test me. I will however, be indulgent. I have no definition, and I'm comfortable with that fact. Any implications of words or judgments to me would limit me, and so I reject them. However, I will know, for your sake, that my people are often called reachers, that I am sometimes labeled an instructor, and others call this place the School of Emptiness. Yeah, it's like, what if Socrates was a fish? Well, at least he'd be edible. These are all labels, and as such are all false, but still others use them. Dude, I just want your blessing. Can I be a seeker? You spew falsehoods, just as you have been taught by others. I find you wanting. Okay, can I be a Drak? Then I'll say nothing, bitch! What is wisdom? Nothing. What is life? Nothing. I will stay absolutely silent because you don't want me to say fucking shit. Yes, empty silence alone is accurate and will never be proven wrong. You have my blessing. Doubtless, you now wish to put what you have learned into practice through abandoning all judgments and endeavors and existing as minimally as possible, just as the rest of us. Your body is too large for this chamber, however. Go dig yourself a hole in another place and occupy it passively. May you rest in the emptiness. Thanks. It's like, what a strange little creature. I keep running into these infinity signs. I don't know if they mean anything. Yeah, I'm like, I'm not doing whatever it said it wanted me to do. It's a circular path. Yeah, I figured I'm going around in circles in some way. Water delivers you to a flood chamber filled with water-bound beasts. They hardly react to your presence, engage in some kind of group activity. The largest one sings and the smaller one echoes it. 1 + 3 = 4. 1 + 3 = 4. Momentum is equal to the product of mass and velocity. Cavern 7 features 4,721 individual stalactites. Pausing, the larger one sucks several of the smaller ones into its giant mouth, then placidly continues. One of the larger waterbound approaches you, singing a soft song of greeting. Greetings, honored visitor, and welcome to the School of Knowledge. What do you seek here? When you inform it that you have come in search of wisdom, it seems gratified. You have come to the right place. Wisdom is simply another term for knowledge. Here the instructor imparts crucial information which should be known by all. Please feel at liberty to join the other students in learning the essential facts of the world. Leaving is not recommended. The monitors do not take kindly to those who leave class before it's properly dismissed. Please note that class has never been dismissed within the collective memory of the beings here present. Enjoy your educational experience! Oh god, it's school all over again! I'll take a lesson? This particular lesson is based on something called roots, which actually have nothing to do with trees, as you discover. Apparently, a root is a number which, when multiplied by itself, gives another number, of which the first number is considered the root. The instructor then proceeds to address the unasked questions of whether the root of the number 2 can be expressed as a fraction, that is, as the ratio of any two whole numbers. Oh my god, this is math. I don't think we want to hear math. Yeah, none of the students seem to truly comprehend the reasoning or significance of this. Yeah, it's like all the fish are erudite, but math is cool. It is, but we don't need to go through a math lesson right now. Any of the test is given, which the students are required to repeat various facts and principles. Those who repeat them well are rewarded with food. Those who do very poorly become food. I
have a question, Sensei!
The instructor is usually either lecturing or sleeping, but you manage to get in a question. Who is it and what is it doing here? I am known as Pedantus. I was once a simple, flat-husked waterbound, sibling of 300 million spawned by my birther parent, one son. My existence was filled with hardship and danger until the wise one chose me and opened my mind to the beauty of facts, of hard, unbiased knowledge. My newfound ability to retain these facts may be useful to the wise one. Now I distribute my knowledge generously to all who would hear. These are the principles of my school, the School of Knowledge. First, that only variable, quantitative, and unbiased information constitutes fact. Second, the facts are the basis of knowledge. Third, that knowledge is the basis of wisdom. You ask whether the theorems and combinations of numbers and sigils and labels serve a purpose. Of course! Who knows when knowledge of how to calculate the length of the longest leg of a triangle from the length of the other two legs must save one's life? Or when knowing the names of the tiny bones from one's nose may bring one success? But even beyond the facts themselves, what I teach is a better way. A way in which beings are judged on the basis of mind rather than body. Yeah, it's like, Naruto just uses this guy to remember trivia. Or from this shall flow a new future, in which brute force shall become obsolete and fact shall reign supreme. You say, look at me, I'm so smart because I know things. Perhaps in time one may solve the hidden equation, and all shall be ease and blessedness forever. But even if one does not, we create by this new way a more correct and placid earth where mystery lies dead and all rest in the embrace of certainty. You're afraid for pointing out that its way does not seem to be affecting anything at all outside of its small cavern. Observe? The School of Knowledge is a place fraught with both information and tension. The students survive and thrive by their ability to repeat the myriad lessons of the instructor, and so they obsessively repeat the instructor's song. At various points, the instructor falls asleep and the students are free to do what they will. But because of the threat of upcoming tests, much of this free time is spent going over what the instructor has previously sung. After tests, most of the content is quickly forgotten and replaced by new material to obsess over. Some of the information given to the instructor relates to the realm of nature, such as anatomy, and while a little of it is useful, most of it just applies long names to very specific parts of the body, which you can already refer in much simpler terms. Other times, the information relates to the study of numbers. The basics, such as addition and division, are indeed useful, but these are studied only briefly. Most of the students' time is spending memorizing complex theorems and operations, which you are certain the vast majority will never put in any practical use. So this really is just school! In fact, only rarely do learners apply any of the facts which they are constantly given in our lessons. When you point this out, they are surprisingly undismayed. We do not know much more than others, and is not knowledge the root of wisdom? Once son, it shall be useful, surely. Besides, in this cavern, our success will be guaranteed if we can survive enough tests. Better to hone one's mind than to rely on one's body for safety. You do notice that the more survive here than in the Great Blue by far. This is just some kind of kid's game? Nah. Can I have the blessing now? Pedantus, the instructor, at first ignores your request. It is waxing eloquent on the relationship between certain parts of non-existent theoretical circle. When it finishes, it responds slowly. Though through a sacred test can my blessing be earned. Since you are not out of school knowledge, we shall begin with the basic test of number. Add 4 to 5, subtract 5. What? Subtract 6 from 4, add 9. 11? Oh wait, 6 from 4. Ah, I misunderstood the wording. I had the wording backwards. It's 7. God damn it. Yeah. I misread. I can't read. Alright, add 6 to 10. Subtract 4. 12. Subtract 5 from 8, so 3. 9. Multiply 8 by 5. So 40. 32. 39. Multiply 9 by 7. So 63. Subtract 10. So 53. Subtract 7. So 46. And then add 8. 54. Subtract 9 from 8, so negative 1. Add 7. 6. Multiply by 7. 42. Subtract 4. 38. What is the result when 1 subtracts 9 from the product of the root of 16 and the sum of 8 and 7? What? Yeah, see child game. Alright, 9 from the product of the root of 16. So 4? 9, so negative 5. What? What, I ran out of time? There's a time limit? Okay, 4. 1 at 11. 12. 88. 77. 88. At 68. 14. Multiply by 10. 140. 136. 125. At 6 to 11. 17. Subtract 9. 8. Multiply by 7. 56. 50. Subtracts 9 for the product. What? Yeah, it's like right as I was doing the math, I ran out of time. So I was like, wait a minute. Because the sum of 8 and 7 is 15. But yeah, you have my blessing. Relay my greetings to the wise one, and inform that I continue my sacred charge of spreading knowledge to all. Yeah, so I think you're supposed to add. Unless you're supposed to... I don't know. I got 51 when I did it in my head. I don't know. You take your leave, having proven yourself to the school of knowledge. You're not at all sure, however, that it's theorems and facts that make you any wiser. At least I got some error mastery for my trouble. Yes, the problem is I was doing the math and then I ran out of time. Because I was like, alright, the square root of 16 is 4. And then I ran out of time! Yeah, domo, Cody, welcome, yeah. We ran into a fish and the fish made us do math. Oh, this guy again. Ah. Well, 8 plus 7 is 15, subtract 4, 11. See, yeah, those heckin' eel monitors. It's like, what if... It's like... Yeah, this is all like, what if blank was a fish? What if capitalism was a fish? What if Socrates was a fish? What if your math teacher was a fish? What if Taffy was a fish? You come to a sandy, shallow pool inhabited by a strange waterbound, relic of a bygone era. It is surrounded by smaller beings who listen to it intently. Yeah, they forced us form the school. And lo, the great being was filled with wrath for those who dared to defy the law, and it spoke. If thou lovest the surface so greatly, then thou shalt abide forever. But yeah, what was really hard was the wording, because it's like, you have to do the subtraction after you have done the addition. So when you did 8 plus 7, it was 15. Then you multiply by the square root of 16, which is 4, so that's 60, and then you subtract 9. Because otherwise it wouldn't make any sense, because then you'd be multiplying negatives. It's like, that was the problem, I can't read! Then unwillingly they shed their scales, which fell like sand to the bottom of the great blue and wasted away and perished, floating upwards into the accursed air. And this holy miracle, in which the loving and merciful greatest being killed all who disagreed with it, was a sign of the law. Thou shalt not approach the surface. But those who kept the law, and did as they were commanded by great being, and did not approach the surface, were blessed with much food and many eggs. Lo kilo. Because, like, just the other night you learned that blue whales evolved from dog-like furry land animals. Lo kilo. Replied the listeners with joy. The original speaker then addressed you. Welcome to the School of Faith. I am Keeper One, instructor of the school. No doubt you are dismayed by the false doctrines of the so-called schools. Here at last, the path to true wisdom shall be revealed in the form of unquestionably correct tradition. You are, of course, familiar with the concept of tradition, but this does not seem to be the tradition in which you know. When you ask for more information, the instructor responds, the basic principles of the School of Faith are simple and elegant. According to the unquestionably correct tradition, which has never been and will never be wrong, there is a relatively simple set of principles by which all beings must live. The core of the tradition is the 5 great laws, which were given by the greatest being to our ancestors long ago. They are as follows. One must never harm others, unless they have broken a law. One must never approach the surface. One must share what one has if one has more than enough. One must eat nothing which contains the color yellow. Alright, get this man some bananas! One must have faith. Following these primary laws and hundreds of smaller laws which proceed from them has granted us prosperity and happiness. Wisdom is defined as adherence to the tradition at all times and in all places. If one keeps the laws, then one will never know fear nor doubt. And once one body is destroyed, the greatest being will grant one life unending in the starry ocean above. Yeah, no one tell him what the color of fat is. Humble yourself and ask for some food? I got leaves. Well, how about I do this? How about I go, take my bathroom break? Hold on. Has the music been loud? Y'all didn't tell me the music was a little loud. I would have turned it down. Like that. It isn't? Okay. It sounded okay? Nah, I was just looking at OBS and OBS was like, hey, it's a little high. But just a little. I always keep it low. For good reason. But if you guys say it's fine, I'll just keep it as it is then. But if it's too loud, just holler. But anyway, I'm gonna go take my bathroom break, so I'll be right back. Yee. Okay, I'm back. Ugh. Sorry I took an extra minute. I was trying to make myself comfortable. See here. Yeah, it's like, are you guys violating the rules over there? Alright, ask about the greatest being. The greatest being is the most supreme entity which could ever be imagined. No rule violations on your watch unless it's funny. One may never depict it in detail, for any given detail may be improved upon, and the greatest being can never be improved upon. The greatest being made the one song, and everything in it, for the mighty Draken it to the smallest secret beings. The greatest being resides in the starry ocean above us. The stars which shine above us at this very moment are the eyes of every faithful being which has followed the laws and now lives in blessedness forever. Points out a few particularly bright points of light on the cave ceiling. That one there is the eye of a great instructor of the school in the past, and that one belongs to my birther creator, shining down with love upon me still. Lokiro. I'm going to explain that the points of light above are neither stars nor eyes, but merely small bioluminescent worms which cling to the ceiling over this small subterranean pool, but are quickly hushed by the instructor and several of its followers. Please do not joke. These are the eyes of the faithful, proof of the rightness of our tradition, and not anything else, certainly nothing as base and tasty as a worm. You cannot possibly know otherwise. To even approach the surface, let alone rise above it, is forbidden. And this is surely the Great Blue, open to the stars and on an underground pool. Lokilo. Yeah, the worms are back. Ah! Yeah, what's Lokilo? Ah, Lokilo is an ancient song of praise to the greatest being. We sing it often to remind ourselves of its presence and protection. It's also an easy way to tell those who follow the unquestionably correct tradition from those who do not have faith. Following these primary laws and the hundreds of smaller laws which proceed from them has granted us prosperity and happiness. Wisdom is defined as adherence to the tradition at all times and all places. If one keeps the laws, then one will never know fear nor doubt. When one's body is destroyed, the greatest being will grant one life unending in the starry ocean above. Okay. It's like, why can't I get to the blessing? Faith is obedience to the tradition even in times of doubt or fear. One must always believe even when it is difficult to do so. Many beings attempt to use logic and reason in order to navigate life. This is a serious error. The one song is too vast and too complex to ever be comprehended by the inherently limited mind. Only the greatest being knows all. Sometimes the individual may perceive something which appears to go against the wisdom of the tradition, but knowing that one is far less than the greatest being, one must surrender doubt and return to tradition, which is the very word of the greatest being. This returning is called faith. When you ask why believing in something without evidence is considered a virtue in this context, while in all other contexts it seems as a flaw, the instructor responds, "The greatest being transcends all logic, and is an exception to all of them, except when it is not. So speaks the tradition." Your traditions are dumb. Yeah, don't have Aether. It's like, commit a crime against humanity involving a Molotov cocktail and a dream. Hey, that doesn't violate my chat rules, so that works. Welcome, how you doing? Moreover, if faith is abandoned, the community would shatter and the deep peace we have achieved would be lost. Faith is a morally correct submission by the will of the individual to the will of the transcendent and the basis of social order. Faith is spiritually, morally, and socially correct. What are logic and reason to such things? Lokilo. Asked to hear about faith again? Yeah, they're simple and elegant. Yeah, it's like he talked about that already. I wasn't sure if he was just gonna repeat himself or not. Alright, spend a little time. This is certainly an unusual community of good beasts. They greet each other in the name of the greatest being and are careful not to do harm to others. A feeling of solidarity, kinship, and optimism pervades the entire pool. Even if untrue, their belief that those who have gone before are watching them from above tends to modify their behavior in constructive ways. When they encounter difficulty, they often interpret it as a test, which reinforces their beliefs and encourages them to act in the best interest of all rather than merely themselves, and helps them feel as though a greater being cares for and watches over them personally in all circumstances. Excessive materialism is also almost unknown, and they freely give to each other when in need. They do not worry about changing circumstances, sure in the knowledge that they are keeping the laws of the greatest being and are protected by its power. There do seem to be a few drawbacks to this system. There are a number of delicious things which could be said to be yellow in some way, and they deprive themselves of such things simply because the law commands it, though no reasons are given. When a law is broken, even accidentally, the response can be quite violent. So long as the offender continues to profess faith and attempts to adhere to the laws, forgiveness is easy to earn. However, those who openly question the laws themselves, the nature of the stars above, or the existence of the greatest beings are summarily banished from the school. Some make it to other schools, though many are destroyed by the monitors. By and large, however, this is the happiest and most stable community you've encountered. If you were not bound by the way of the Drak, you might be tempted to join merely for the sense of support and unity it affords, even knowing that it's based on factual mistruths. I have that blessing now. I wish to bless you in the greatest being's name. Before I do, you must cleanse yourself. You have been observed not only approaching the surface, but even breaking through it on occasion. This is a grave violation of the law. Explain that, not being water-bound, you cannot breathe in water, must occasionally take in air from the surface. It is not a choice to break the law, but merely your intrinsic nature. Irrelevant! The law supersedes all logic and even nature. If you find true faith, you will be able to breathe water. All things are possible for the greatest being. As penance, you shall take the test of the law, as all those who wish to join our school must. I shall question you, and you shall answer. Never approach the surface. Which law is that? The second? What do you don't eat? Chartreuse? Yeah, probably is possible. Like, probably the blue dragons can do it. Yeah. Must something be shared with others? If they're in need? Wait. You still have more to learn of the great laws, O dragon. Study them further and then try again. The greatest being is patient. Wait, so did I fail? Yeah, I failed. Yeah, for legal reasons, this is a joke. Yeah, second. Chartreuse. All circumstances? Yeah, the surface. Second. Chartreuse. Surplus. One must have faith. Very good, you have learned our great way. Double couch potato, welcome, how you doing? I give you my blessing. May you carry the teachings of the unquestionably correct way to the ends of the earth. May we meet in the starry ocean. Lo kilo kilo. Alright, got some water mastery. Alright. Good, how's it going? I'm doing good, thank you. I just talked to a fish. Yeah, one must have fluffy. Oh, hi. The stone-rimmed channels bring you before a vast living being. It is clearly waterbound in nature, though you have no idea what kind. You have never seen or heard anything vaguely like it. Yeah, what if the local priest was a fish? At first, you fear being devoured, but then you sense its powerful yet gentle essence. And I sense I'm gonna sneeze.
God bless me.
Where was I? Oh god. At first you fear being devoured, but then you sense its powerful yet gentle essence, and terror turns to awe. Its mind song pours into you like molten shinestone. In the name of wisdom and of the eternal deep, welcome. Imparting a minor truth, this is the gate of graduation, through which all must pass to leave the schools and earn an audience with the wise one. For the purpose of clarification, also ascertain the aspirant's self-knowledge. Have you received the blessings of the 4 instructors, thereby becoming ready for the test? I'm pretty sure I've talked to them all. Your acceptance echoes through the dark water and a long silence reigns. Then out of the darkness, Pedantus, the instructor of the School of Knowledge, appears. Young one, you have received my blessing and arrived at the gate of graduation. You have learned the importance of number and fact from my School of Knowledge. You know how to do basic math. Congratulations! You have seen now a new way could be forged in which information can be spread from one to many and be used to measure one's worth. In time, facts shall be key to the profound powers and ways. Only those who know every detail can hope to understand the all. Will you join our school? No. 'Cause fuck you. He's like, why not? Is not my way great and perfect? What flaw is there? Yeah, because you teach facts which are never applied to information which has no practical purpose. He fades away, and for a moment there is silence and darkness. Then out of the darkness, Keeper 1 swims into view. Blessings of the greatest being upon you, young Draken. You received my blessing and learned the sacred laws given by the greatest being. You have borne witness to our community of faith and have seen the harmony and peace which come from embracing the inarguably correct tradition. When our bodies are destroyed, we will surely live on in the great above and look down upon others from the bright blue stars. I invite you now to take the final step and come one with us forever. Yeah, no, I'm not. No. But why not? 'Cause you're stupid. Yeah, the natural evolution of blue sky. Because your way is not the way of truth. Your stars are not the true stars, and your laws are not the true laws which govern the one song. So fuck your chicken strips! Another darkness, another silence, and a tumble of limbs. Instructor, Pecunius appears. Greetings, Draken! You have made it to the gate of graduation as I knew you would. Your ambition and power are worthy of your people. Now the time has come for you to join us permanently. We are in need of your strength, and you should become rich and powerful. Fuck you, I don't wanna. I decline. But why? Because I do not wish for ease. I wish for worthy treasures beyond imagining and true strength, which you do not have. It's like, I want real treasure, not sand! Greetings in the name of emptiness. From me you have learned a powerful truth that all things are empty. Beauty, ugliness, wisdom, ignorance, none of these things truly exist. They are all relative. All beings are all of them in comparison to certain others. Yeah, fuck off. But there is no forward. The very concept relies upon the idea that there is a right or a wrong way to be, which is judgmental, inaccurate, and harmful to yourself and others. You know the font. Oh no. Yeah, no shant. Move forward here, you'll only be contributing to the immersive action. Speak about on the wheel of destruction creation, achieving nothing which will not fade in time. What possible reason could you have to leave this place and continue your old life? What flaw is there in my perfect way? I am what I am and must follow my own nature. Feel sun upon my scales, wind in my feathers, and the savory flesh of prey upon my tongue. The last of the visions fade away, and the golden mind song of the vast floating being flows into you. To expand the aspirant's mental perspective, all lessons, all truths, are like the great blue, possessing an apparent surface but also harboring vast and secret depths. Yeah, I got the munchies and only pigs can satisfy. I can't be sitting here waxing philosophy all day when there's pigs that could be eaten. More are satisfied with the surface. Few dive beneath to discover the substance, and fewer still plumb the depths to find the strands which weave reality. But such is the way of all who are truly wise. While they may move within one school, they are never truly of them. And ideas are to them challenges and inspirations, not shackles or wafts. To acknowledge the truth carried by others, but to also see their weaknesses. To see all sides of the gem of truth and not fall in love with merely one of its facets, such as wisdom. Smoke babies again? Now we're eating them this time. Tenderly stating a final judgment, this place is not your home. You are bound for wider horizons. You are not a fish. To express the kinship which exceeds all boundaries of people and mind, may you be blessed. The way ahead is revealed. You've graduated. Yippee! Fucking finally! Oh, hi. The lair of an elder. Yeah, I also kidnapped the baby. That was a terrible idea. I shouldn't have done that. But I wanted it. I wanted to kidnap the baby. That was a terrible idea. Do not kidnap babies. Only in your dreams have you visited such a place. God, my allergies are acting up. Darktooth's ample essence flows in every stone cranny, every drop of water. How about that water? Artifacts of many shapes and colors, some beyond your ability to comprehend, are meticulously arranged in many compartments. Skyclaws of the Night Clan fly gracefully to and fro, whispering secrets to their master, and Water continuously blesses the huge Drac gnome to many as the wise one. As you emerge from the submerged passageway, Darktooth eyes you indulgently, welcoming you with a slight inclination of its head and a relaxed half sweep of its tail. Yeah, this is a little tryptophobic, I admit that. It's like, if you have trypophobia, you might want to avert your eyes. Just for the moment, I'll tell you when it's safe. The lesson is concluded. To wonder, one must admit that one is not wise. One cannot truly learn unless one embraces one's own limited nature. You have to admit that you're fucking stupid. One then learns the high story of the Drac. Few indeed are we who remember the other war and the firefall. Some things should not be forgotten, and so I constructed a maze of what was, to pass on what has gone before. Yet be not a slave to the past, which is gone. The present alone is immortal. Exposure therapy. Yeah, within limits. I mean, at least the holes are filled with crystals, if that helps. Yeah, it only works for certain things. It's like, no point pushing it. If one focuses on what was, as if it were what is, one will be trapped, unable to find a way forward. Until the last darkness and silence, there is always hope. Both the Draken and the others and all beings can change. Remember this. After the first test, one descends into the maze of philosophy, where one encounters 4 instructors, each of a different way. In the School of Knowledge, one learns that memory and facts have potential to forge a new way, but one must be wise enough to see its flaws. Information without growth or application is meaningless. The materialism taught by the School of Wealth is indeed conducive to acquiring matter, but chasing after wealth and security could easily become a trap. One will never have all things or be perfectly safe. Learning to acquire without learning to let go leads only to pain and fear. Perhaps one would be tempted to join the School of Faith to worship their deity and ascribe to their beliefs. Their beliefs, however, are rooted not in truth, but on a desire of acceptance and order based on a patch which has never been. Such is not the way of the Draken. In the School of Emptiness, the instructor was directed teaching that all judgments are relative, and many of the concepts we use to label ourselves and others are not real. But while it may be tempting to fall into nihilism, remember that one is alive, and every act of destruction and creation wrought by you changes the one song. You were at once large and small, beautiful and ugly, wise and ignorant. Embrace that paradox and live. At the final gate, one graduates by refusing to be trapped by any single perspective. 4 times one must reject them. Understanding that while all 4 instructors were intelligent, none were truly wise. They were all just dumb fish. Never confuse intelligence for wisdom. Wisdom is neither a knowing nor a finding, but rather a seeking. This is the essence of the great lesson I have prepared for a young kin. Look beneath life's surfaces. Deep truth is that which connects, not that which separates. Through my growing understanding of the One Song, I have crafted artifacts which use the laws of reality to achieve ends thought to be impossible. I can imbue my mind song with the power of earth and sun. And yet, though some say that I am wise because of such things, I believe that if I am wise, it is because I have not given up the search for even deeper truths, and I'm careful to remind myself that I am imperfect, and that there are infinite things I have yet to discover. Answers can become cages. Learn instead to love questions. Certainty can become ignorance. Learn instead to embrace uncertainty, to cherish it like a treasure. Such is my lesson to a young kid. Such is my lesson to you, my creation. Dad? Did Dark Juice just admit that he's our dad? What? What? Is it truly one of your creators? The Emerald Flame, your brother creator, was guardian of the spirit wood at the time of your creation. We danced, and so you were created, along with several others. While passionate in its defense of the sacred land, the Emerald Flame was deeply traditional, and strong with the element of fire, its hatred of the no-tails was immoderate. Yeah, dance, you know what it means. Wink wink, nudge nudge. Many tailless perished. It would be no exaggeration to say that the Emerald Flame relished the flavor of their flesh, a dangerous addiction. Finally, on the son of your hatchling, it was destroyed by the no-tails, who utilized a cunning trap. Now you are the Emerald Flame's legacy. You possess its territory as well as most of its form. That is common. Newly created kin nearly always take on the clan of their birther creator. Your scales, feather, and wings are deeply reminiscent of my old dance partner. Your eyes alone are mine, and your essence is wholly your own forever. Wait, so this was just we were just hanging out with our dad the entire time. Oh my god. It used to say humans perished until you reported it. Well, it's a good thing you reported it, because I know you gotta keep that continuity. What's with all the artifacts? What you behold here is but a small portion of my possessions. These are the artifacts currently under research or use. I have several caverns full of small, shiny things and other artifacts in storage at various locations, most of them in the Great Blue. I am currently involved in a very small research endeavor, Fathom the Great Paragon of the Sea. Joys be in the search for a different answer. When you ask what Dark Juice is seeking an answer to, it falls silent and sings no more of the matter. Labyrinth? Yes, the enkindled, the the 4 instructors. I enkindled them all hundreds of turnings ago. I endowed them with a small part of my own essence, prolonging their lives and granting them special gifts. Each served a minor purpose at the time, but I came to regret what I had done. Enkindled beings are powerful, but the expansion of their being can easily lead them to madness or destruction. I relocated them here to keep them safe and to serve as lessons, not only on philosophy, but also on the dangers of enkindling. Not all of my enkindlings were mad failures like the instructors, however. I was able to guide some, like the Skyclaw at the entrance, to better paths. A few even came to surpass me in some respects, like the Great Glider who attends the gate of graduation. I consider it a living treasure. But many more have been lost or spiraled into ruin, sundered from their own people and burdened with a mind greater than their natures could support. Beware. The seed? You now know the high story, the others, who came from the great breathless above, usurped our dominion, changed Earth's face, and created the tailless for their own mysterious purposes. They never even attempted to communicate. We were simple vermin to them, small things to be eradicated. I believe they were surprised, in their way, that we were able to mount a significant defense. Yeah, imagine you're like aliens from another planet and you decide to invade a planet. It's like, holy shit, there's dragons here! Oh my god! Against the new music they branded in the end, though, there could be no victory. Perhaps 1 in 1,000 kin survived, and even fewer now remain. One thing, however, is strange. It's clear that they intended to return, but tens of thousands of turnings have passed, and still they have not. The Delvers and the Tailless, their creations, expected them long ago. Perhaps they will return soon. Perhaps they return in 1,000 turnings. Perhaps they have been destroyed or forgotten our worlds. The threat of their return, along with the changes wrought by their creations upon our sacred Mother Earth, hang heavy over us, but hope remains. Learn all you can, and accept nothing as final, such as my song to a young kid. Alright, what about the Sky Claws? An admirable people. Like all feather beasts, they were kin long ago. And of all feather beasts, they have best retained our qualities. After coming to the great green from the great blue, I quickly found that their eyes were as sharp as their talons, and their minds sharper still. I struck a bargain with the white-faced clan of the Night Skyclaws and the broad-winged clan of the Day Skyclaws. They surfaced my eyes. You see something here. I think it's safe to turn this back. I think it was just that one room with the fish, the music suddenly got loud. But anyway, I struck a bargain with the white-faced clan of the Night Skyclaws and the broad-winged clan of the Day Skyclaws. They surfaced my eyes, and I tend to certain other matters on their behalf. More than this, I cannot sing. They have their own secrets, which I am sworn not to betray, even to other kin for any price. Can I go now? Being a Darktooth's lair is both awesome and terrifying. Your fate is entirely in its control while you're here. Even if you are its own creation, you know that one false move could mean your doom. Before you even give voice to your desire to leave, Darktooth speaks. Permission to leave is granted. Do not return here again unless asked. I will still answer your summons at the borders of my territory, if I will it. And proper tribute is brought, of course. The old ways shall be honored. It's like, no, I will not be paying child support. I'll only show up on the weekends. You have won a subtle yet valuable treasure here. Do not forget the great lesson which I have imparted to you in the form of the Blue Labyrinth. One thing only remains. Take this! Yay! Free treasure. Yeah, payment's not required. I do this of my own purposes. If my estimation of the young kin before me is accurate, what results shall be to my benefit. Remember that only by wisdom, the noble and endless quest, may we attain our deepest desires and our true destiny. Remember that all things are one and joined at the center. Such is my advice to my most promising creation. Thanks, Dad. The Sky Claws lead you to a hidden passage which leads you back under the open sky, vanishing behind you. Soon you are amongst the comforting sights and smells of your own domain. Yay! I got a tarot card! Let's go! The hero font. Yeah, now to figure out what to do with the stick. I don't know. Now I can choose one additional artifact when beginning a later part? Ooh, so I can carry over. Okay, cool. That should be helpful. Because like I said, I really don't want to go back and do part 1 anymore unless there's some kind of benefit. But at this point, I want to just keep moving forward. Lair and treasures seem like dirt and pebbles in comparison. But perhaps one day you will be an elder such as Darktooth who possesses treasures and artifacts beyond imagination. But Darktooth's greatest treasure is none of those things. Aww. Okay, the tryptophobia is over. You can come back if you were in another tab. Yes, I would like my level up, please. I can now charge enemies. Oh. I can incinerate. Ooh. Ooh. This seems like a good upgrade. There isn't really. Does it limit how many artifacts you can start with when you start a new game, but you really don't need them all at the same time anyway? Yeah, no, I figured. Wait, quick healer. Okay, so I heal quickly now. I only have 1 life left, and I'm very hungry, so I gotta go eat some pigs. Starting from chapter 1 is only for hoarders. Okay! You say that, but it's like, But Cosmic, I am a hoarder. I like to hoard my shiny things!
But for now, I must eat the piggy.
Got it. Yeah, yum yum yum, bacon. Eat one more piggy and then I can investigate the other animals. Got it. Yay. See, this is why I was willing to give the puppy back, because it's like, wait, I would lose out on the pigs? But I don't want to lose out on the pigs. I want to eat the pigs. Do I have knowledge of white blacks? I do not. Like, I want to observe and get points. Alright, bye-bye. Like, probably not enough points for mastery, but at least I got a bunch of points out of that, so I'll take it. And I'm nice and full now. I think now my levels are probably high enough to try this tree again. Because I remember I tried it before at low levels and I didn't get very far. Attempt to reach the heart. Yeah, harness the power of water. The long-eared scent is quite elusive, pulling you in many directions at once. It twists about itself in ways that simply do not make sense. Quieting your mind, you close your eyes and allow your essence to bear you forward, following the spoor without plan, doubt, or question. You follow through thicket and glade, under fallen trees, and through thorns. Occasionally you lose the scent, but instead of becoming dismayed or frustrated, you let your essence be your guide, and soon you find yourself in a new place, having passed the test of water. The long-ear moves forward, and you follow its scent, now very clear. Your core twists within you, terrified and enthralled by the fact that you are drawing closer to the unknown. Suddenly you scent a young wood strider, a mere hatchling of its kind hidden nearby. So young, so tender, so alone and unguarded, you realize you are salivating heavily. Just ignore it, I'm full. The scent of the wood strider is tempting, but you have the patience, the will to not be distracted. It's a meal, nothing more. There are many such in the Great Green. The long-ear, however, is leading you to the true unity. You follow its trail, which is beginning to shine in your mind with flecks of mica dancing in the air. Or mica. I don't know how you say that. It's like, I'm sure there's a way you say that. I just don't know what it is. The trail of the long-ear leads you to a small, rocky path. The only way forward is barred by a gigantic boulder. The long-ear slipped under and around it easily, but you're too large and your attempts to climb it meet with failure. What do you do? I'll use my strength! You have come too far now to be stopped by unliving circumstance. Summoning all your passion and desire to continue, you slam your strong body into the stone. Even a hillback would be unable to move it, but you are Draken, greatest of the children above and below, and you will not be denied. You will move forward, and you will overcome any who stand in your way. The inner fire burns, and the boulder succumbs to your passion, falling away and revealing the path ahead. Oh, hi. Here, the bows form a series of gates, and as you pass through each of them, you feel as though the solid, factual parts of yourself are being stripped away, leaving only the intangible and eternal. The long-ear is waiting here for you. It's impossibly huge. I am the liminal. I stand at the gateway, and I am the gateway. This is the lair of the spirit of the Great Green. Only those who have seen it in their hearts may enter. If you truly know the Great Green, if you truly understand its spirit, then bring to me one of its fangs. This is the price of entry. Solve the riddle. You inform the liminal that you have already brought it, one of the fangs of the spirit of the great green. For behold, as the trees are its feathers, and the grass its fur, the streams and rivers are its essence, and the stones are its bones, the Draken have been from ancient days the very fangs of the great green. In the name of the great wheel which the spirit represents, your people have slain and devoured and broken down and consumed and protected have been fair and fearsome. As fangs destroy so that the body may receive nourishment, so you are the greatest of the destroyers, and all of your victims have returned to the spirit, the source of life through you. The liminal bows its head and lowers its eyes, acknowledging your victory, and you move through it to the heart, the very core of the great green. Oh boy. You have, at last, reached the old one, tree vessel of the spirit of the great green. It was the very first of its kind, the beginning of the green, and like the spirit, it has died and been reborn within itself many times. That origin, that center calls you when you enter into it. Almost immediately, you're filled with a strange heaviness and your body drifts into a deep sleep. Ooh. On that place, on the shoals of the dreaming, you encounter the spirit. It sings to you, writing sigils which burn with painful joy in your mind. Beloved hatchling, Scion of the Draken, Fang of the Great Green, I grant you my blessing. May you walk in the shadow of destruction, and may you be the shadow. May you bask in the light of creation, and may you be the light. That's not how you say it? It's not pronounced Scion? Or Scion? Oh, it's Scion. I can't read. Oh, and stuff has different art styles in a single project. Yeah. I name you my messenger. Wherever, whenever you exist, the power of life shall shine forth, and others shall fear and rejoice. Why would it be Scion? Because I can't read! Punish and reward. Destroy and create as your sacred instincts guide you. But see not only what is before you. See all as one, and let your power bring balance to the great green. Destroy that which has grown too great, and preserve that which threatens to pass away forever, for I delight in the songs of all my children. Already you have begun to realize the power of dreams. The gateway to all possibilities, all that exists in flesh, was first conceived in the subtle realm. You have begun to open the dreaming door. Oh? By which all things are attainable, all possibilities realized. I grant you the friendship of the four pillars of the one song. May air, water, fire, and earth be with you always, and their truths. I don't got no book reading. Yeah, give me those level ups. Let's fucking go! When you were in the chamber, I was there. When you emerged, I was there. And now as you return, know that I am with you, even unto the utmost end. You don't want it to end here in this place. All your doubts and fears have faded away and been replaced with a flowing, wordless wisdom. Slowly, however, you begin to feel yourself sliding back into your familiar body, in the world of hard and decaying things. Yeah, I'll check my abilities when it gives me a chance. You yawn, stretching your neck, legs, and tail in succession. Sun is dying and it's time for you to leave. As you return to your lair, you feel as though something has changed within you, though. No matter what happens after this, you will carry with you a special kind of treasure. You were, for a time, in the presence of something greater than yourself, and that deep knowledge of what is will never fade away. Wherever you go, part of you will always be sleeping within the old tree. Oh god, I gotta sneeze again.
It's me.
Yeah, my allergies are acting up. Ooh! Another card! Sweet! 2 cards in 1 run! The High Priestess. We are the bridge between worlds. We are the pattern which grows from chaos. Nice. Yeah, I'm sneezy. Alright, let's see. Let's see what it tells me. You can disguise your body as part of your surroundings, allowing you to hide from prey. Ooh. That'll probably make it easier to get masteries then if they can't see me. Yeah, physical damage is reduced. I like that. I like that a lot. You have 3 mastery, resist pain, armor. Yeah, no fire in area yet. It looks like I still got a ways to go. But hey, I got some water and earth, so that's pretty nice. I'm trying to remember what some of this stuff is. I know this is the piggy. They look for the truffles. Try talking to them. What if I want to... I remember last time I just observed a contest. What if I want to enter it? Yeah, the piggy. I want to enter the contest. As you announce your intention to participate, many of the Tusknorts seem quite surprised. Truffles are not prey for Drak, not being made of beast flesh, and the idea that only Tusknorts could scent them was not an ideal boast, but deeply held belief upheld by experience. Still, the Tusknorts are largely an honorable and honest tribe of good beasts, and their eldest allows it. This festival is the spirit of summer, and the feast, which the Great Green is shared by many, the old birther sings. It's enough to convince the others. Idle, not ideal. Whatever. Use my senses. Closing your eyes, you paint your surroundings into existence within your mind using only your powers of scent. Flicking your tongue out at intervals to add your sense of taste to the endeavor, and to prevent you from bumping into things, you slowly creep over Earth's skin, seeking the hidden things below. The scents of the hidden truffles are like single droplets in an ocean of sensations. Quickly dissipating, but not before your keen nose can detect them. It's just on the edge of perception, but there's a color to the truffle scent. Gray-blue like rain, and yet with the dark tinge of the void and silvery flecks of salt. You dig up one, and then another, and then another. After finding your fourth, you open your eyes and realize that the Tusk-snorts, York, have stopped searching and are watching you with awe. None of them has seen such a display of sensory ability. You're immediately declared the winner of the contest. According to tradition, the clan feasts on the truffles together, which does not irk you. While they smell interesting, they're not worthy prey for you. And when they finish, they regale you with a traditional Tusknort hymn. Me when the synesthesia hits. Yeah, no, it seems like the one of the main mechanics is that you can see the energy flowing from animals, so... Like, it's kind of important. It's useful synesthesia. May your belly be full and your offspring survive. See, the green feast is laid out before you. Bear with you the twin tusks of courage and clan, and life becomes a feast, an unending meal for the soul. Yeah, you smell very purple today. Yeah, that sounds about right. As they amble away, continuing their journey, they sing softly to each other of how the young ruler of the Spiritwood is blessed with keen senses and unusual temperament, to join with and defeat them in the truffle hunt. Their scent marks tell a similar tale, and soon all of the green is telling the story of the Drak whose senses nothing could escape. Cool. Like, yeah, I showed them! What was the fire? I forget what the fire was. Oh, it was the nightmare. Right, it was like we had a weird dream. Yeah, well, I think it's like I think I started whatever this is supposed to be and I just never finished it because I died. Because of that, I am completely ignoring the human figure this time since that got me fucking killed. It's like, I'd rather not be killed by that again, okay, thanks. Was this unlock? I think this is new. To a lion, right? Yeah, I got killed by a lion. It's like, oops. Ancient trees shroud the ground in shadows here in the deep wood. Though outrageously fertile, most larger beasts do not tarry long here for fear of bizarre forces at work. Where there is strangest, there is danger. but also often treasure. Will you dare discover what is hidden here? Yeah, I thought it was like... Yeah, I thought it was like a lynx or something. I was like, what's that? That's why I'm like, I'm not gonna touch that one. Like, the kid can get eaten, I don't care. One moon-shone twilight in the deep wood, you come across a bizarre scent trail, like lightning slithering through a bed of herbs. It is a brightling, one of the mysterious beings who outwardly resemble the tailless, and yet have an essence altogether other. Curious, you follow at a distance. The brightling comes to a beautiful grove of trees, and then, much to your surprise, steps directly into the tree and vanishes from both sight and scent, though you can still sense its essence within. As you begin to approach, a night skyclaw, perched in a nearby branch, sings out. Hoo-hoo! Hoo-hoo! Know you of the many lights? Some reveal what is as the light of sun. You remember this event. Okay. Some reveal truth, as the light of wisdom. Some are blinding, leering all away and leaving darkness in their wake. Which of these lights is the light of the bright ones? Hoo-hoo! Hoo-hoo! Well, what do you know? They are the melders, the murderers, the joiners, joining themselves with all things. My people have seen them walk in the lakes, rivers, mountains, trees, becoming one with them. We have seen them dance with the tailless, dances of joy, dances of creation, dances of many steps, so they become one with the no-tails embodying an essence for a time. And yet they are not like unto them, or any good beast. We join with others through destruction and creation, but the bright ones never destroy, never create. They never eat, never birth. No hatchlings of their kind exist. They're basically ghosts. A mystery beyond the knowledge of earth and sun. Such a dissonant harmony, such masterful receivers. Oh, but the trees. But a few turning ago, this was a lonely hill, shining grass while naked on moon-shone nights. Then suddenly these trees appeared, and with them the bright ones. The bright ones move, but are they truly beasts? These trees reach for sun, but are they truly trees? Such delicious mystery, hoo-hoo. What about you people? Hoo-hoo, hoo-hoo, who is like unto us? Long, long ago we were kin, and we traded that essence of the moon into night. In return they showed us a new way. The dark air cradles our wings, the fresh scent of night soothes our watery essence until we melt in the darkness. Moon shows our prey, revealing from afar, tasty morsels plucked from the shadows of dark-lit trees and sleeping stones. We vanish, and then revealing ourselves grow full, like moon, like holy and sacred moon. Who is like unto us? Hoo-hoo, hoo-hoo. Trees? They certainly look like trees, and smell like trees, and feel like trees, and even taste like trees. But they do not sound like trees, do not rustle and creak when the wind blows. The bumpy armor also does not chip nor peel away when tested by your claws and teeth. Fire! You focus your inner flame in a brief and forceful breath. You must be careful to scorch and not to set a flame, lest a wildfire begin. And curiously, a part of the burned tree armor falls away to reveal something. Oh. What? It reminds you slightly of sigils, but... Is this lost? Left? Left? Hmm, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I need a 5 side. It won't tell me if I'm right or wrong until the very end. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we want the right one. Right one. Left one. What could this one be? Left? Probably left. Right. Left. Middle? The strange markings fade away from the tree's source, and at first it seems as though nothing happens. Then you hear a soft but definite thud just behind you. Turn about, brushing something with your tail. It's a fruit of some kind. It must have been growing from this strange tree. Oddly, you see no others like it in any of the other trees. It certainly is beautiful. Beyond beautiful. This is treasure. Its skin is tough as rhinestone, impermeable, and it gleams and glistens in moonlight. Yeah, no, it's like those are one of those IQ quizzes. That shit's pretty easy, honestly. It fits comfortably in your mouth like carrying an egg, and as you make your way back to your lair with it, a warm, pleasant feeling pervades you. Looks like fetching beside all of your other treasures, but was it really on the tree the whole time? If not, then... Oh, the silver flute! I don't know what it's for, but it's your flute. I had trouble with this one only the first set, though. You didn't think to count the edges. Moon's light is spilling into your rest area, and your thoughts are just beginning to flow into the dreaming when suddenly you realize you're not alone. Somehow, a rather attractive kin has penetrated into your very lair from outside. Ooh. Your feathers puff outward in shock, and your mind reels, trying to process how an intruder was able to make it here unnoticed. As you scramble into a threat position, however, you note that the beautiful kin is not making any aggressive movements. Its feathers are laid back and its teeth are unrevealed. Something prods at your mind. It's a distant relative of the kind of song composed of sigils with which you are familiar, but at the same time clumsier and far more sophisticated somehow. What have I done? I got their attention. They're now making drac brightlings? Oh god, what have I done? Oops! They saw how smart I was. Desire, interaction, desire, communication, desire. What? Hesitantly, fashion a questioning reply and sing it into the winsome kin's mind, which is strangely difficult to target. Desire. We desire you, it slowly responds. You are attractive. Reward. Reward for giving of you. It is walking towards you, but somehow seductively. You become aware of a strange scent in the air, and all of a sudden, you're very aware of hot essence building in certain parts of your body. Oh god, what is happening? Its movements are... Is this the beginning of a dance of creation? You've never done the sacred dance which begets life before. It draws closer, and the scent becomes stronger. It stretches its neck forward to lightly touch noses with you, and then gently licks your crest. You're trembling uncontrollably with something. Thank you. The sacred dance of creation is known to be pleasurable, and you are tempted, but you're wise enough to know there is no common drac in front of you. Yeah, I'm like, that's a brightling! I don't know what happens when you touch a brightling, and I don't want to find out, because I only have one life left. Can you feel the love tonight? No. No kid would ever want to dance with one so unproven and flightless as you. Maintaining a short distance between the two of you, you insistently inquire as to its true identity and intentions. It pauses before responding. We are made to become one with you. Desire to know, to understand within. We have gathered treasure. Much shine-filled treasure. We'll give it if you join your body to ours. Much pleasure, much gain. Our scent, our form, is it displeasing? Do you not wish to lay your skin against ours? Yeah, I'm like, this is not a true Drak. You must know the truth. Insist upon knowing what it truly is. I like how it's the text choice was darkened. Almost like it was trying to, like, tempt you. Like, no, 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 no. You cannot tempt me, succubus. Are far more than only your body, more than your core. You are a true Drak, and you are not a slave to any one part of yourself. To represent how difficult it is? No, I can see that. Peacefully yet firmly, you reject its advances. You indicate that you will not, under any circumstances, join with it unless it reveals to you the truth behind itself. When at last it comes to understand that you will not allow it to dance with you, it settles back onto its haunches. Connecting. Greetings, representative species 839497-G32. We apologize for the apparent deception. The collector being you see before you is our ambassador and of our making. We find life samples easy to collect under the promise of pleasure and or gain. So they were just collecting our DNA! Oh my god. It's clear that either of your species is too perceptive, or facsimile was too incongruent with the desired result. We are inexperienced at replicating the scent and form of your species. We were under the impression that all sentient beings on the world were tailless. It seems we were mistaken. So, who are you? Classified and irrelevant. My body is very far away and we shall never truly meet. I'm permitted only to say that we come in peace and mean no harm. So what? This is a new configuration of our standard ambassador model 928. It has limited conscious of its own, but every aspect of it is ultimately ours. We call these manufactured beings plastics, for their ability to be easily molded even at the tiniest level. They represent our interests and extract materials and information through peaceful means. Why? When you elsewhere represented evidence that you were sentient, perhaps through completion of a standard sentience test, or through behavioral indicate. Oh, because I did that IQ test. They're like, oh, you smart. We gotta get your DNA. We need smart babies. Or perhaps both. This unit automatically reconfigured itself into a form calculated and to bring pleasure to your species and attempted to extract from you. Your rejection of the standard extraction method has caused the ambassador unit to upgrade your sentience rating, thereby rendering you worthy of our direct attention, and I have replaced its consciousness with my own for a short time. So, why? Now that you know it's an other, your question becomes many. Are these the same others who brought ruin to your people long ago and whose seed are the tailless races? Yeah, because we know the story! We know the thing! Where is their true home? Why are they sending ambassadors to do the dance of creation with the tailless and now with you? Our mission is classified. Dollar Road Dog, welcome! Yeah, welcome! You don't think they're the same others? No, they might be different. Like, I don't know. Our mission is classified and will never be revealed to you if you are able to abandon all curiosity regarding our intentions and our origin and other implements. I may, however, relate that we are not the species to which you refer. We did not create any of the sentient bioforms. Oh, okay. That confirms it. Okay, they're entirely separate. Our interest in extracting from all species, and particularly sentient species, suits a purpose which you are unlikely to comprehend. This open and direct line of communication serves two purposes. First is to assure you that we are not hostile. We strongly encourage you and your species not to obstruct our expedition in any way. The second is to once again request, without deception or sensory compulsion, that you submit to the ambassador and allow it to extract a sample from you. The process will be pleasurable and almost certainly will not harm you or your species in any way. We offer wealth as your kind seems to define it. In exchange, we also have access to a large database of knowledge about the native life forms of your world, which you are willing to share. Wait, what? You'll give me knowledge? You'll give me animal mastery? Whoa, 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 whoa! Things have changed. Whoa. I could use that mastery. But yeah, it's a game of Stellaris, and they have a research post above your planet. Okay. If either of these would acceptable play indicates so. Yeah, no. The beautiful visitor shudders in what looks to be like pain briefly, and then relaxes, focusing on you with an air of expectation. I want knowledge. Look at all that knowledge. Good lord. Okay, well. Playing hard to get seems to have paid off. Gummy EP, but you're too invested. No, that's fair. Well, there is the VOD, so anything you miss, you just skip the like 3-hour, 10-minute mark. The bright visitor approaches you and reaches around to the back of your neck with its mouth. You feel a light tickle, like a tiny wave or honey buzz is walking across your neck. What did that do exactly? Did that... Yeah, it's like I got knowledge, but did I actually master anything? I'm not sure what that did exactly, but hey! I'm taking it. And then you're lying on the ground, opening your eyes slowly. It's morning and the visitor's gone. Wait, visitor? What visitor? You shake your head, struggling to remember what happened in the night, but you're only left with vague impressions. That's the knowledge of all life on the planet, but filtered through an alien perspective, so not mastery of everything yet. Oh, okay. You think you had a wonderful dream in which the most beautiful kin you had ever smelled whispered 1,000 secrets of your good beast brethren into your hungry mind. It felt so real, and as the days pass, your new knowledge has proven to be correct. Was it the spirit of knowledge that visited you? Whatever the case, you are now much wiser in ways of your fellow children of Earth and Sun. Yay! Ooh, and I got a thing! Yay! The lovers. Of course they're the lovers. Vast beyond thought is the one song, and infinite its secrets. Yay! I stayed up till 4 a.m. just to watch Bird finish the Still Wakes Deep DLC. Oh, cool. Ooh, I can scream. Rawr. Like, should I go eat? I could at least go grab some knowledge. I could get abducted? Oh god. Yeah, because like I could spy on this crane for a bit. It's like it's giving me the opportunity to master something, so I really should take advantage of that. Alright, I think I mastered it. I think the triangle means I mastered it. Alright, strike! Yeah! My god, I actually got a bird! Birds are usually really hard to get. Alright. The Spirit Bill's meat is only of average quality. Having removed such a creature from the gray-green fills you with pride and regret in equal measure. You keep a few dozen of its longest, most beautiful feathers as a reminder. Yay. Oh, and I got some shinies. Alright, and then what about this bird?
Oh, it's a ducky! I want to watch the ducky. I want the ducky. It's a water wing.
I will continue to observe the ducky. No, go back! I wasn't done observing! I mastered it, though. We're okay. Alright, I'll go eat a fish to celebrate. Ah, I clicked too soon. God damn it. Oh well, I at least ate the crane, so that's something. Hear my song of two oceans, the great blue above and the great blue below. In the high air, clean as the morning, washed in sun's light, I swim, in the cool waters dancing in thick currents, unbounded, all directions open. I fly. What is swimming but flying translated? What is flying but swimming reflected? This is our way, the way of the water wings. Yay! In the print left by my claws, can you not see how three comes from one? Fire, water, and air from earth. In my raised wing and my planted foot, can you not feel the oneness of sun and earth, above and below, in the sliding of my neck, against my beloved's? Can you not taste that once we were all one, and so we all be again? Shall we all be again? All life dances its own way, and yet the truth is ever the same. We have seen the final truth, and the stars are her feathers. This is our way, the good way of the high spearbills. Yeah, dang. Training in for Snoo is gonna pay off so fucking good. Oh! Hi. You hear a sudden challenge travel through the afternoon air. Behold, the flower of earth has come. Our magnanimous patron challenges the holder of these lands. Stand before the one who rises and prepare for... vagrancy? You're certainly being summoned to defend your territory, but there is something very strange. The voice is not that of a Drak. Yay! Greeting, a Drak! You stand out before the fabulous, marvelous, transcendent, magnificent, rising flower of earth opening into beautiful maturity. You decide to call it Bloom. It's like, okay, hi Bloom. Bloom. I speak with the voice of our enlightened master. Earth has revealed to our patron's advanced mind that this land, the spirit wood, is destined to be our home. Soon the green shall be transformed into a bastion of our prophet and liege, and all who wisely worship this pure and perfect... Misagog? If you are so cursed and miserably foolish as to stand in the way of perfection given flesh, state your terms of defense, but beware. Would you make a challenge of battle? All these warriors you see are one with the master, and all will fight you together. Against such unity, you have no hope. A challenge of the mind? All of us are in thought. What riddle will you pose that one of the many will not know? You are already defeated. Depart with grace, and let not violence mar the wedding of this land to its rightful overlord. What? Why? Being fairly certain that the earth has not appointed this or anyone kin to speak for her, you question the assertion that Bloom is our prophet. The herald replies, "Behold, another prophecy fulfilled! In our present lord's befederance, were we not told this very sun that the Drak of these lands would malign our master's status and question our faith? Great opening flower now rising, feeds us, protects us, makes a new path. How like earth, the great birther it is. Some of us were slaves to the tailless, but the exalted one took us in. Some were outcasts of their tribes, doomed to the destruction, but we found a light by which to see a fragrance breeze descent. How could any not sent by a great power have done such things? Verily, our patron is all-knowing, all-hearing, all-scenting, and capable of error." I could try to question it. Blue has certainly armed its sycophants with a variety of counters to any suggestion of its profession. Many revolve around their placing of the burden of disproof upon you, relying on the simple fact that one cannot conclusively prove the absence of anything, including even the most far-fetched assertions. They may have made a virtue out of gullibility. Normally belief in something so bizarre as a drak knowing literally everything and being sent by Earth herself would be called stupid or insane. But this one special case, believing the unlikely, is judged to be a positive attribution, something which they call faith. Earth is, as usual, unwilling to weigh in on the conversation herself, which they interpret as a tactic approval of what they are saying conveniently. Tacit, then? I don't know. I can't read. Yeah, bloom counters cleverly. Each animal says it's a different leafy color, and if any of them are correct, you must accept that bloom was correct. By logic, they all speak for bloom. They're shocked when you open your foreplum and show it was not any kind of leaf at all, but a small gray stone. It seems that Bloom could not even tell what was right in front of it. Bloom's disciples do not know what to make of it. Their fervor to face you in battle is lessened. Bloom is deeply insulted by this and steps forward, shoving past his followers to face you personally. Its honor at stake, the dance of destruction begins between the two of you. Wait, what? Like a mighty river, the Great One flowed, turning the enemy's rage back on itself. What? It's like, you're just beating your way past everything. Yeah! What just happened? Wait. I won? What just happened? Whoa, what? I won? Bloom has been defeated and driven away. He's a blowhard. Okay, so he just relies on others to make himself look cooler. Okay, he's one of those guys. Got it. Victory is yours once more, as is another feather token of your power. As it passes out of your territory, you hear Bloom's herald announce. Rejoice! The deliverers of the Perfect One! Our friend and overlord reveals that this was not the Promised Land, but merely a test of our loyalty which we have passed. Rejoice! Most good beasts, however, are quite aware of the truth. You have crushed another invader, and the spirit-wood heart of the Great Green remains yours and yours alone. Yay! Got a plume. He's still a dragon, he's pretty powerful. But you're also a dragon. Yeah, no, it was dragon on dragon action. Meanwhile, I'm like, I want more knowledge. I want all the animals. I think this is the owl. Yeah, so just keep observing the animal. For however long it'll let me get away with it. Alright, looks like I mastered it. Whoops, didn't mean to click that. Oh, well, whatever. I got it, that's the important thing. Alright, and I think the fur beast is the dark sweet. No, it's a rabbit. I already got a rabbit. Whatever, a rabbit's a rabbit. Nothing wrong with eating a little rabbit. I can try hunting the owl for funsies. Strike! Got it. While its flesh is unremarkable, the skyclaw's long, strong feathers, almost nice as your own, seem worth keeping. Okay, so they make it worth hunting the birds because you get shinies for hunting the birds. Huh. I guess the feathers are here to shinies. Stars, let us dance among you. Our bodies are dust, but our essence is yours. Moon, show us your path. Uncover our prey, and make us whole. Night, hold us within you. You're our teacher, and we know that the true light needs no eye to see, no sun to reveal. Hidden we find, and finding we are hidden. This is our way, the good way of the night sky claws. Okay, Pog, that's another one down. Hooray! Alright, oh, what's this? Oh god! A mistake. It's like, oh! That's what it is! A mistake! The ruins of life, torn open and hollowed. The wood striders, beloved children of the green, flayed, tortured, disemboweled while still living. Destruction must have been a blessing when it finally came. What would do this? It's a berserker! You will never forget the smells of this place, and the thing which has built this layer paramount to pain and fear. This is one body and yet more than one essence. The sense and spirit traces of the tailless and something like a great slide claw are both strong here, but all of them are in agony and refuse to leave, bound like a bleeding wound upon what is. You have never witnessed it before, and we're not even sure it existed. But there's only one sigil which describes what you have found here. Evil. This thing should not exist. You can feel greater terror and deep outrage at its presence. Oh god, I'll say. It batters your soul and you realize you're trembling. Double Boopy Burger, welcome. You want to flee far away and never return to this place. I don't know if I want to fight it or not. It's like, yeah, this thing's fucking evil. Am I chicken? Well, when you put it like that, and what may be the bravest moment of your life thus far, you stand your ground. You attempt to send out a greeting, but it gets caught inside you. Still, the nameless thing hears you, or perhaps smells you, and slowly turns to face you. Welcome to the home of rebirth, Honored Draken. Hearing chicken noises, not anymore! We are the last who will be first, the remnant which makes all things new. We apologize, but we cannot give up any of the bodies of our beautiful shining prey. They are needed. Still, if it amuses you, we shall sing with you. We are starving for conversation. Like, what do you do? What do you? We are the essence of the Blade Fang people. For turnings beyond memory, our great and proud people hunted and roamed the land beyond the Great Blue. Like, don't mind you just reading? Yeah, by all means, chill out, Boopy Burger. We were warriors without peer, who bathed in the essence of our prey and our enemies. Destruction was our favorite amusement. We painted the land with the inner colors of many good beasts. Our fangs were like trees, piercing even the hides of the great long noses, whose heavy feet sundered Earth's flesh with every step. It's a saber-toothed tiger. Yeah! We feared none. It said that the first of our people was so mighty it competed only with the Draken. It even slew a kin who dared to challenge it, though the kin was strong and tore the first muzzle off before it was silenced. Now Toothless the First ripped out two of the Drak's mighty claws and shoved them into its bleeding face, where it took root and became the great fangs for which we were known. What do you want? We are in the process of rebirth. The great beasts we hunted grew few as the land shed its icy skin through many turnings. Sun taunted us from the too warm sky. We became broken, desolate on many. At last the tailless, foul seed of the others arose, destroying our long-nosed prey, hurting the last few of us warmwards. In the end, all of the Blade-Fang people were destroyed. There were no birthers, no givers, no siblings, no trace of the music of our glorious and violent way. The last of us was destroyed by the No-Tails, and the final silence descended upon us. We were called back to the source, the cold infinity. The thing grips its stained false fangs tightly and grinds its teeth. But we will not follow! Maybe he wants a hug. I don't think so. The song of the Blade Fang people shall not perish from earth! When the last was destroyed, the essence of all our people clung to the tailless warrior who silenced us. Filled this twisted flesh layer with all of our hatred, our disobedience, our refusal to fade away. We forced his body to seek out the spirit wood, the heart of the great green, where the hard laws are weak and hidden things are strong. Even the great blue we have defeated, crossing over it by coldward ice paths. The tailless essence remains within us, but we have the mastery now. We shall turn this body, twist it into one of us, a Blade Fang, and our people will rise again. How can one body, one essence, become another? How will the thing resurrect those who are entirely gone? All things are possible for those with the will to defy the great powers. We have rejected Earth and Sun, and cursed them for allowing this to befall our great people. We are filled with inspiration to mar and break what has come before. We have learned to find amusement in suffering, joy in the confusion of our prey as we slowly peel them apart. Without and within, we will merge and fill this vessel and be reborn. We have had some success by replacing the skin of this tailless abomination with that of our relations. We begin the process of remaking it into one of us. Still, its body and essence resist us. We have done many dark dances, many screaming songs to break the laws of reality and complete our rebirth. On one hope alone remains, the purest essence, that of the Woodstriders, can serve to complete our holy change, but... Suddenly enraged, the thing shatters a nearby Woodstrider's skull with its paw fang. They defy us! We cannot hold their essence! First the givers and the birthers, then the young. We have stripped them all of flesh, but their true essence slips through us, turns to dry crust in our paws on the ground. They beg us with desperate eyes to stop. That what we wish is impossible, but we ignore their pleas and their lies. The thing shows all of its teeth. It is supposed to be a gesture of joy, which makes it all the more awful. But do not fear, noble kin. We will be reborn with time and such essence. So very much essence. So very, very much. You can no longer bear it. The earth beneath your feet seems to be wailing. This is worse than the tailless, a violation of a truer law, even than destruction and creation. I can't believe the deer won't let their souls be eaten. How selfish. Both of those great and noble forests are being tortured and mocked here. You could simply destroy this abomination, but it is no longer a tailless nor a blade fang. You have no idea whether you're powerful enough to defeat it. You have heard, however, there are special defenses against beings such as this, whom reality itself hates. You may know where to begin, but it will take many suns. But this must end. Simply by existing. This thing is staining the land. Earth must be healed. You are her mighty offspring, and know this in the depths of your being. Might as well go on the quest, why not? Because it's like, otherwise I'm going to die! You retreat from that place and make your way to the heart of green where the spirit dwells. Letting your body asleep but your mind sore, you beg the spirit for a sign. How could the thing be separated and undone? I have a full stomach, it's okay. It takes 3 suns, but alas, your preparations are complete. You have searched for several things which may help and have meditated with the great deep green and danced under the stars to prepare yourself for this ordeal. Now you must return to the cursed lair. Oh god, why? The thing is still there, trying vainly to extract the noble essence of the wood striders from their tormented bodies. How's my stamina? I'm doing okay. You used a sacred substance which flows from Earth itself, called salt, to put up a barrier. Protect yourself from the toxic spirit. Let's put it this way. Regardless of how this confrontation ends, this is gonna be the last thing we do. In opening certain secret things, you open your essential eye, which sees what is hidden and cross over to the shadow of the world, the hidden land. You can now smell and touch the very essence of the Blade Fang people. All they are or have ever been is exposed naked before you. How will you use this moment? Ooh. Which element's strongest? Good question. 5, 5, 6, 5. Okay, cleansing. All of the destruction pollution caused by the thing is occurring for only one reason. You're strong enough to endure what must now happen. You ask clearly and calmly why they're hurting so many. Why are they staining their great mother with darkness and poison? Because they are to blame. Sun and Earth changed and took everything from us. The Tails destroyed our last. They are to blame. Let them suffer. Let them all suffer. No, you state simply and clearly. That is a lie. The spirits rail against you, assault you in every way they can. But you are like a snow-capped peak, unmovable, indifferent. You let their bitterness clash against you again and again, and endure and ask again. Why do you do this? It is not our fault. We have not failed. We cannot fail. We are the bravest and strongest of all beasts. This cannot be our fault. Stop doing this to us. Do not question our righteousness. We are the victims. It's not our fault. They attack you again and again and again and again. You calmly weather the storm, calling on the earth within you. Why are they doing this? Why? You cannot let them escape the question. Please stop. Please do not make us look at this. Do not make us smell the truth. We cannot be near it. It freezes or burns. It sickens us. Have mercy on us, and do not make us understand. It is much better to be ignorant than to believe that we are right. Still you hold on. Why, do you ask? Why? We are warriors, and warriors do not fear anything. We have faced rock in our might. We are not cowards. We are not. The last time you asked a question, and with no shadows left to hide within, the answer arrives at last. Because we are afraid. This, at last, is the truth. And having reached it, the spirits begin to release their hold on reality and rise. Like a lost cub, they feared destruction and railed against it. They have disguised the true cause of their actions, even to their own minds, by calling it justice and revenge. But it was never anything more than fear, and now they remember. Blade Fangs do not fear. Finally, the last of the unclean spirits rises, purified into the air, and the tailless body they plagued collapses. You close your essence eye and return to normal reality. The sun is dying, painting the green gold, and you sing a last benediction for the fallen Blade Fangs. They were warriors. Brave, brave warriors. The unclean ones are gone. Where there was once a thing, the tailless giver lies here, unconscious. Its body and essence are once again its own. But what to do with a lone no-tail on the edge of the great green? Just leave it alone. When it awakens, the no-tail leaves. Even as bizarre and other as the tailless are, you hope that this one has no memory of what happened here. What happened inside of it. Truly, no being should suffer so. He's gonna have some weird-ass furry dreams after this. This entire affair was a tragedy, but at least you ended it. Perhaps the no-tail will survive and rejoin its kind, or perhaps it'll be destroyed by the Great Green. Either way, you have rescued it from a terrible fate, and sent it back to the Great Circle, where it and everything belongs. Got some Earth Mastery. Let's go! It is over. At last it is over. You leave the lifeless hollow, never to return. The Fang people are now gone. What you did was right, and good. You bathe your whole body in a pure spring of water to purge yourself of the horrible pollution. It's quite some time before you feel clean again inside. You may never fully understand what happened in that place, but there are some things which are better left unknown. Thank God, I survived! I know that probably took up a lot of in-game time, and oh God, more things are happening. The stain has been removed, but still you dream of fire feasting on the green, of hunting grounds burned away, and a land left desolate. One night you're exploring along the warm boundary of the spirit wood. You sense it. You cannot see, hear, or smell it, but you know that it's there. You're in the presence of the spirit of the Woodstrider people. It's small and weak in the shadow of far greater beings, and yet it is altogether beautiful. It gently holds the future of the Great Green in its mouth. Without it, the fire will come, and destruction shall be great. It sings to you with a song beyond both words and sigils. What it sings must not be blasphemed by attempting to reproduce it, for it is such tenderness that it would shatter if it were forced to stand in any one place for very long. But it is waiting. It must be called by its true nature, its true title, its one true name. How shall you address it? I mean... Equal? Politely ask the spirit of the Woodstrider people to help you prevent a tragedy. Both of you are guardians, each in your own way. You are not greater than it, and it is not greater than you. Silently it gazes at you. Uncountable numbers of its people have given it their very flesh so that others may live. It has felt the pain of being torn limb from limb and devoured by creatures such as the Drock for thousands upon thousands of turnings before you were hatched. Great Greens for eons have been tended by their people, even by the spirits of the people before they took on these bodies, and never have they asked for any reward. Instead, they are only given more and more flesh, more time, more frozen winters watching over the green. This is not being imparted in sigils, but in sensations and deep knowledge. You feel the pain of breaking in frozen flesh, suffered for more turnings of earth than there are leaves in the great green or droplets of water in the great blue. Remains unmoved, silently accuses you of still not seeing the Woodstrider people for what they truly are. A sovereign? Surely that was an error. You do not truly mean to debase yourself before a mere fur beast, do you? I kinda have to, don't I? There's no kid upon the great and giving body of earth who would openly admit that a fur beast, even a whole tribe of them, is superior. That cannot be true. Submitting in such a way to even another Drock, no matter how strong, would be a stain upon one's honor and reputation for the rest of one's days. None would do the dance of creation with you. It's like, if you do this, you will get no bitches. Are you truly waiting to be called servitile and debased and other terrible names merely to save some unvoiced trees and lesser beasts from fire? Beings who would perish from time's predations, if not to honorable fire? Fine. It's like, look. What else am I gonna do? It's like, what is pride if there are others that will, if there is no one there to respect you? Or something. The spirit of dignity whispers in your ear. In the chamber, which was made of love, before you emerged in this world, you were taught that the kin are the greatest of the children of earth and sun. Would you insult your creator by throwing this truth away? These beasts, the Woodstriders, are but flesh to feast upon for the plant singers, who hopefully acknowledge the kin as mightier. They are leaf pickers and grass chewers. There is an order to the one song, and you're placing it as high. Yeah, if it subs in a forest, no one's around to see it. Is it still BDSM? Oh. Yeah, they're just like, are you sure you want to do this? Yes. You are not dignity, you sing to the voice. You are but how arrogance. And with that simple naming of its true self, the voice is defeated and it vanishes from your mind. Now it is time for you to summon the gentle woodstriders, who give of their flesh and their safety and their lives so that the green may be truly great by acknowledging what they are. Belly scales dragging along the dead leaves, dirt, and bits of tree skin, you crawl forward slowly, head lowered. When you're directly in front of the envoy, you slowly turn over, exposing the vulnerable underside of your throat. It's the ultimate gesture of submission, placing your entire life in the care of another. The envoy silently walks towards you, and then through you and past you into your domain. The light in the great vision fades away, but you're left with the knowledge that its people will follow it. Soon the spirit wood will become a throne to those who have never tried to be first, and so have become the true bearers of the crown. Leaf by leaf and plant by plant, they will reduce that which has grown too great, and the future you saw in your dream will never come to pass. You have defeated stern fate. Some drog may sing of how you dared to suggest that the kin were not the ultimate form of life in this world, and your reputation may suffer. But you have had the wisdom to see why the great green itself has given the wood striders the crown. They have lost themselves in humble service, and found a great treasure indeed. They are the maid of the green itself, caring silently for it forever. Exceedingly great are they, truly great among beasts. And because of your willingness to do the unthinkable, to see the sovereign hidden within the servant, your land will grow strong. Many will live because of your sacrifice. Oh, thank God I got a card for my trouble. Yay! One who would be first must be the very last and the servant of all. Yippee! Are we done? Oh, I leveled up! Yay. You turn your mouth fluids into a powerful toxin. Ooh. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, so we'll leave it there for today. Alright, thank you all so much for coming. I actually survived the whole fucking stream. Like, I died once challenging that one dude, and that was basically it, because I didn't know his attack pattern. Yeah, don't forget to drink water. Yeah, I've been drinking water the entire time. In fact, I'm gonna finish my water bottle now. At the rate I'm going, next golden treasure stream will be interesting. Assuming I survive, keep in mind I only have one life left. But I mean, if I do die, again, I'm just gonna start from part 2. I'm not doing part 1 anymore, at least for the time being. It's like, I could worry about something like that on my own personal time. It's like, I'll spare you having to see it 100 times. There's persistent progress to a degree. Yeah, no, it's a roguelike, so, you know. Or at least it's roguelike-esque. So, the fact that I'm getting all these animal masteries is probably going to help me a lot. So, I think I'll be good. Alright, thank you all so much for coming. Thanks for the rates, the follows, the bits, the bibbity-bobbity boodles. I appreciate you, whether you were here the whole time or you stepped in the last, like, 10 minutes or so. Traditional roguelikes don't have traditional progress. It's mainly newer roguelikes that have, persistent progress in that they let you, like, usually they'll let you buy permanent upgrades or something. But yeah, no, it's like, eventually as you're learning all the animal masteries and stuff, you just inevitably get stronger. Alright, let me find someone to raid. Yeah. I want the first thing I see. Alright, good night, everyone. Rest well, eat your vegetables, and don't kidnap babies. Otherwise, bad things will happen. Good night!